Hello and welcome to Titan Esports. This is the Gladiator League for the semifinal against who do we got here, Kirky? Oh yeah, we got Rain versus RAWR, and I'm joined by TES Perfect Build,
Pew, 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 pew.
former champion.
Uh, Twice over. I will have you know I am the two-time as well.
The Blitzcrank main, the grabber himself,
Not anymore.
would be really good in Fall Guys.
Oh, I can't play Blitzcrank at all.
Yes. And we are just underway. We're going to start with the draft, but this is not the first time we see. Well, maybe for Perfect Build, it's the first time seeing these players. But I casted this guy's about 3 weeks ago, and Roar came over a 2-1 victory. So should be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, I had a lot of stuff going on this split, so I wasn't able to be here for most of it, unfortunately.
The
Got
other side of the bracket, we have Unknown, who upset Cancer and Friends, the admin team, against the Glacial Equinox squad. So that's the other two teams, and we already had the Olympiad finals where TPS was up 2-0 and then got reverse swept by KFC and Earl King squad. I know a lot of people were in chat for that one yesterday.
Yeah, I did watch that one.
Yeah, I got to see the. Actually, I came back at like game 4. That was like perfect timing.
Yeah, I was hoping TPS would pull it out since technically that was my team that I started.
Yeah, I mean, my team, we lost to TPS in the quarterfinals or semifinals, so
After
did
they switched over to the new Baka champion, new old Baka players, I was hoping they would finally get their finals win.
What must
yeah.
be done?
Always next year, I guess.
Not even next year, next split in the fall.
Yeah. Let's see. So, as expected, a Urgot band comes out, Feathers and Furs, like an Urgot main. Like, this guy's Urgot's disgusting. On my new team now, I have a one-trick Urgot player too, and he's just as disgusting, so always see the Urgot bands now. New game band here too from Doki. And if I remember Rain, their jungler, I don't know, always had like kind of weird picks. He was always picking like Udyr and like
Playtime's over.
weird stuff matching the Doki, who's known for his TP smite, which I still don't really agree with, but everybody on RAWR seems to deal with Doki in their own way and then just keep it out of their mind. But as expected, Caitlyn not getting banned by red side, so Caitlyn's gonna get first picked. That seems to be the equation these days.
Since I do know Attila plays a lot of Caitlyn, so I mean who
I think
doesn't
Caitlyn
really?
just one of those champions right now where it's like why not? It's just disgusting.
Yep, that it is. I don't know if it's her, if it's Attila's best champion from what I've seen, but it's Caitlyn, so I don't think it matters.
I have been seeing a lot of people going back with the AP picks for bot lane to match the Caitlyn. I've been seeing a lot of like zigs with the Caitlyn, but we'll
I
have to see what we get from this.
I'd be surprised if they give up a free Morgana here, but it looks like they will.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising too. For Red Side, it feels so bad because you ban one of the picks, like Ashe or Caitlyn, and then you're forcing them onto the Caitlyn. So I mean, they kind of have to expect that they're going to pick the Caitlyn if they ban the Ashe here.
Yep, and they took the Morgana. Yeah, I would have taken Morgana instead of Lux just to deny that access because that's a powerful combo.
Yeah, I would like to see it definitely a Morgana ban if they're kind of or making it known that they're going to force Rain on this Caitlyn pick. So I mean, Rain basically gets this top bot lane of Caitlyn Morgana right now.
Oh yeah, ideal setup for them.
Lux getting picked up with the Zac. So I mean, at least Zac has some way to get onto the back line. We'll have to see where this Lux goes. Lux is kind of like a flex pick right now for either support or mid lane.
That's a really good pick.
Poppy's a really good pick into the Zach. Yeah, I like that pick a lot.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a protect the Caitlyn comp, and that's going to be really hard to answer.
So I mean, with now Rain showing their top lane pick there, I mean Poppy could jungle there. I know I forgot who was actually in the Titan Esports who actually did a lot of Poppy jungle, but I'm thinking that's going to be in the top lane. But that Lowy pick coming up, that's Feathers and Furs go to. So Bro's going to be able to get the basically a comfort pick for their top and mid lane for favorable matchups now.
Let me get in there.
Do ban the Mordekaiser, so I guess maybe they're seeing that for the mid lane pick. Now, Feathers and Fur, he plays a lot of, like, we've seen his Alawi over and over again. I'm surprised, like, people are not just constantly banning Urgot Alawi, like, every game against this guy, because he's shown time and time again, like, he's very comfortable in a lot of these matchups with Alawi.
Oh, that is a Ziggs ban, not an Aatrox.
Yeah, where'd see the Ziggs? I mean, Ziggs actually would be a good pick here with the Caitlyn Ziggs. There's just so much poke.
Yeah, I like the ban.
Ziggs is also very strong in terms of if you're favoring Rift Heralds, you can just get turrets so easily with the first Rift Heralds. The Satchel Charge proc.
There is no antidote for me.
And Viger game banned here too.
Poppy could be jungle. Evil Dave does play a lot of Poppy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Poppy could be a jungler. I haven't played too much Poppy jungle, but definitely seen it. And it wouldn't be that bad.
Still a good poke pick. Okay, so yeah,
Ooh,
either one of those could be top or jungle. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I'm gonna assume that's gonna be a Lily jungle. I think Lily is gonna have an easier time in the jungle against versus being top lane against the Alawi. Lily's actually such a fun champion to play. I actually been playing a lot on my Smurf, and it took quite a few games to kind of get used to, but in the competitive scene, I could see it being such a strong and fun pick. We already do see it a lot in Korea already, in like the EU and LCS right now. She just gets like she needs a nerf on her movement speed. She gets so much movement speed.
Her.
So that's gonna be a Lucian pick, which is gonna be Lucian Lux bot lane against this Caitlyn Morgana.
I
I
really
don't.
like Rain's draft.
Yeah, I don't really like this Lux pick. Knowing that you're probably going to give up Morgana in this situation, I think maybe like you would have went like a Karma or a Lulu into the Morgana.
Yeah, I don't love the Lux, and I don't really love the Cassiopeia either. I would have liked to have seen maybe something with more ability to get to Caitlyn, like an Echo or a Diana, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
because you have
Cassiopeia could be
part of
fast.
your comp with the Zac wanting to dive in full engage, but then you have like a Cassiopeia who's very good at like disengage or just playing like front to back. So like to match either the Zac, an Echo would be fine here too. But even Alawi too is like plays like very front to back, playing with her tentacles.
I just think they're gonna struggle to help Zach get the Caitlyn. A lot has to go right.
A lot of times I've been watching RAWR's comps though. A lot of times I disagree with their comp overall, but they execute a lot better than the enemy team. So even though I
Zach
don't
will
like
win
their
it.
comp in comparison to Rain, I think if they obviously it's Gold League, so anything can really happen. But in terms of execution, I think Zach's gonna have a little bit more early pressure than the Lilia. I'm not really expecting too much from a gold level Lilia. I think Zach's a much easier jungle champion for like this elo.
Oh yeah, I agree.
But I mean, the Corki seems to be like a very good place to look for a gank. Zach has all these different angles. You can basically leapfrog into lane, so he's
I would.
definitely going to pay attention to bot lane though, because Caitlyn Morgana is going to have a favorable matchup right now.
Oh yeah, I definitely think this is going to be a bot heavy attention lane. I would expect Zach to be bot side the map quite a bit, especially if they can get the Lucian rolling.
Yeah. Now on the side of RAWR, they know that Caitlyn Morgana are probably going to have priority in the lane, so they may try to sneak some wards into the bot lane brushes to set up like a TP flank for the Alawi or Cassiopeia. They kind of just endlessly push this lane out, which I mean they should really do. But the thing with Rand's comp though, it is lacking some sort of like true engage. Yeah, they have the Morgana snare and they have like a Poppy, like basically just ultimate charge in, but
We've got
compared
that.
to like the Zac, it's like very hard for them to kind of get a definite engage in.
Yeah, unless they just send Corki right down and just have him just charge in and see what happens.
Followed up with the Lilia and put everybody to sleep.
Yeah, I guess what works out best for them, even though they don't have that engage, is that RAWR really only has one main engage. So there's not a huge threat of them being out engaged if they play it right, and if Morgana lands her shields and her bindings, or if Poppy
Yeah.
is able to put up her blocking time as well.
It's really gonna be up for Lux to really just use her strength and her shields. Like her shield AP ratio is just ridiculous. So,
Oh yeah,
and in terms of like the poke that they're gonna have from Caitlyn Morgana, like even Lilia and Corki, like she's gonna be definitely needing to position herself pretty nicely for the shields to protect her teammates. Because whoever's gonna get binded from that Morgana is basically gonna probably most likely be dead. There's so much damage output coming out from this Rain team.
oh yeah, no, especially the longer the game goes. I don't see where the Lux fits aside from just giving some poke, but I really think you just take the Morgana there if you don't ban it. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, obviously pretty confident because that was like their first choice. So we'll have to see how it comes out. Definitely gonna, yeah, definitely gonna be a morale booster or morale sinker for this first game because you basically gave Rain the ultimate bot lane right now.
Yeah, it is definitely a strong bot lane, but win or lose game one, as we saw in the plat finals yesterday, you never know what could happen after game one.
As long as everybody's mental kind of stays in check, it could just be a draft difference or a small outplay that adds up. This is going to be a best of 5. I'll try to get updates because the other series did start at 7:15, so they're gonna probably be done before us. We'll have to see how that is.
Glacial unknown, right?
Glacial Equinox and Unknown, yeah. We'll have to see what kind of skins we get out of this, what kind of runes we get. So perfect. Did you sign up for this one-on-one Gavin Little Caesars Red Bull Arena tournament?
Oh yeah. Oh, I will most definitely be in that.
You are planning for that? You got to
Oh
set
yeah.
some kind of style. Are you going to be going for the kills or are you going to be farming?
I guess it depends on what I end up matched with. I'm kicking around a couple
I
ideas.
feel like if you're not going for the kill, you're not playing it right.
Yeah, I mean it's a style competition. You know,
It
I want to
is.
show off a little bit. So now I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Nice little break from the action. What about you? Did you sign up for it?
Yep, I actually signed up 3 days ago
Oh, nice. I think I signed up like when he first posted it, but I
when I
don't think
first
I
posted it.
that worked.
Yeah,
I think that was
I
also
kind
when I
of
first
wish it's
heard of
gonna
it.
be like a certain matchups can be like a captain's agreement where you guys just play the same champion.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to just
I would love to
mirror
do that.
image the other side.
I think like Lucian's gonna be like a very sought out pick. Though
I
I
mean,
was watching the streamer Yasso. He had like a one-on-one tournament a couple of months ago, and I mean Akali main basically won that.
strong 1v1 champ, just like
Yeah.
Lucian. I mean, there are some that just stick out as obvious picks, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to do something different. See if I can make it work.
I'm all for just like doing a captain's agreement mirror matchup. We can even like randomize like the champion.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love to do things that are not quite the norm, like in All Stars last split or split before last never was when I busted out the Shaco support. It's like I'm gonna do something crazy in the 1v1 as well if I can get away with it. All right.
All right. Looks like both teams are 5 skinned up.
So it is Poppy Jungle.
Oh, Poppy Jungle, Lily atop with the Conqueror run. Yeah, those Spirit Blossom skins are actually really nice.
So is it Lucian mid, Cassio 80 carry?
Yeah, it looks like so. Yeah, a lot of surprises in the champion loadout screen there. So we got the Lilia going top with the Poppy Jungle, Snow Fawn Poppy, and then we had the Pulsefire Lucian mid with the Spirit Blossom Cassiopeia bot lane.
That's interesting. That is an interesting bot lane answer to Caitlyn.
Yeah, I would like to see the Lucian actually bot lane
Yeah, I agree.
because now you have Cassiopeia and Lux who don't have that dash that Lucian have that can easily be ganked and binded. Really.
I mean, unless you're just an insane Cassiopeia and about to put on a show, but
Yeah, as your Cassiopeia, you want to scale. You want to get those levels and XP and gold as fast as you can. So gonna have a little bit slower XP gain with the bot lane.
I'm gonna pause at 12.
RAWR is red side. Change to window mode.
Yes, pause at 12's in the chat. There we go.
Okay. Born ready. Alright, and we're off. So, in terms of rune selection, nothing. I mean, we have a.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I mean, Guardian Lux, that's probably that's normal. Got Fleet
not
Footwork,
uncommon.
Caitlyn, Fleet Footwork, Corki, Electrocute Poppy Jungle. That's probably the surprise right there. Let's see if this Poppy. I would expect it maybe like a Predator Poppy if you're going to go to that rune, if anything.
I wouldn't have mind like a commencing stopwatch on the Lux as well. I just think
Yeah,
it's
we
so
have
strong when you're going up
Poppy with
against something like
Triumph and
Caitlyn.
Coup de Grace with Cheap Shot
Minions
and
have
Relentless
spawned.
Hunter.
Huh.
Interesting.
There's gonna be any pre-lane action.
Oh. Doki electing to do a blue side clear, a little bit slower than Zach's red side clear. He's one of the junglers that actually do the Raptors and Wolves really easily, just with his AoE spells and healing from blobs. Poppy's probably going to do a buff to Gromp clear. She does have
Yeah.
pretty good sustain with the shielding, but she'll probably want to get herself on the map to match the exact pressure. Zach's going to take a little bit more damage than usual because he's going to go blue side clear here. Neither team really is seeing where the other jungler started, but I mean they could probably tell from bot lanes coming together that they both gave leashes, so. Because Corki did go cold this game. This is Lowry's just going to set up her tentacles in the top lane and make Lilia's life miserable as he's already landing those E's. Getting good damage out. And as a Zac, I would probably look top lane to basically just counter gank, excuse me, or just dive this Lilia. But he is coming bot lane after his blue side clear, going for an early gank. Gets the E on the Caitlyn, misses his Q, but Cassiopeia is just using all her mana on the Caitlyn. Caitlyn forcing a heal. Pretty good gank there.
And that's what you need, and they need to keep doing it. Keep doing it. Do not let up on the pressure.
Stinks there's no follow-up Lux bind or Zac missing his Q, so the CC after the knockup wasn't really there laid properly, but burned the heal at least. Poppy going on the side of the red buff for the Zac does secure that, but Lucian coming over to try to protect it, but now Poppy's going to be stuck between the Alawi and Lucian. Nice job by Poppy to get out of there. Well, Lucian's still coming on, but he would probably have to waste his flash and go flash for flash. So Lowy just basically has free roam on this top lane right now. Both of them have no potions left.
An interesting matchup. I think the Poppy top would have been better, like you were saying.
Yeah, Lowy, I mean, Lily's good for just weaving in and out, but she's going to have such a hard time early on. She's just going to get auto-shoved in, and then Lowy's not going to have a problem at all. Because there's a difference between when you're laning in the middle of the lane and the top lane versus just attacking someone as they're trying to like last it on her turret.
Yeah.
She only gets her passive if she actually hits the enemy champion, so Alawi's E should be a little bit easier to hit too.
RAWR's bot lane got their back off.
Yeah, and Cassiopeia is getting that lost chapter instead of a tier first item here. I guess it makes sense to go for that item if you have enough money for lost chapter over tier because you're going to be rushing that Saros and Brace anyway, so it's going to stack faster. But they're going for an early dragon here on the air.
That was... I understand why you would want a TP there, but I feel like he was close enough to have just walked and made it there in the same amount of time.
Yeah, I was going to say that, yeah.
He was at mid tower.
And TPing kind of gives the fog of vision too.
Yeah.
As Poppy just
Oh
goes in and steals
my
it because Zac does not have smite. Poppy's gonna die there from the Lucian, but oh my god.
I think the TP there gave him away. I really do.
I mean, Lux and nobody really tried to get Poppy out of there, but Lily at the same time getting a kill on the top wave there.
Man.
Could just lay down Cassiopeia's miasma or something. It's... Poppy just went in there 1-on-4 and stole the dragon right in front of him.
In and out.
She almost lived too, though. It was like the last couple ticks of Ignite.
Yeah. Well, hey, if it works, it works. Cassiopeia starting to pull away with that CS lead down there, though.
Yeah, and could be. Wonder if they're just giving Attila the Caitlyn just to have the Piper carry, or if Attila really has a strong champion mastery with Caitlyn. Because you would think Caitlyn would have the CS advantage in this lane. Did
Well,
get ganked a little bit early, so they were playing from a little bit behind, but
if we go off of statistics, statistically, Attila has 64 Caitlyn games at a 41% win rate. Sivir, on the other hand,
you're losing more than
really
you
solid
win, so
pick.
that's not too good.
Yeah,
Solo queue is solo queue, though. You get
this is also
unfavorable
true.
players.
So I know the pain of solo queue.
So I mean, Lily rushing these boots and the blasting one right now, so she's gonna have some additional movement speed to kind of weave in and out. Wish I could have. I made the rewind and see how that top lane kill happens. I wonder if Feathers and Fear actually ever played the Lily matchup with the Alawi. I know when she came out, she was like kind of being picked in the top lane a lot more than jungle. Lily just coming up here, but Zach's right on the side. I think she's just gonna get out fine.
A lot of action bot
Yeah,
lane.
both flashes coming out for the Morgana, and nobody else really following up for it. Cassiopeia
Cat-
has no mana; they can't go with us.
Cassio flash, Lux heal.
I feel like Morgana could have baited that a little bit more. She had the exhaust up, and Cassiopeia had no mana, so.
If you're Poppy, you're looking to gank bot here.
Oh, definitely. I guess Lily's showing why Lily is not that bad into Lowy. She basically just got the ult out of Lowy and just walked out of there.
I guess if you play it safe, just kind of buy yourself some time.
I think early on she's gonna be able to kind of run away from Alawi actually destroying her clone with her E. But once Alawi kind of gets more damage, she's gonna be able to destroy the clone, so it's gonna make it a little bit more. As Lux DC'd? Oh, we do get the pause out. Cassiopeia does buy that tier now. So Lux did reconnect, but we're gonna pause right now. Make sure everything's okay. Oh, so far RAWR doesn't look too bad with the playing wise. Next dragon we have up is going to be Ocean, so we are going to have an Infernal or Mountain Soul. Definitely want to see this Poppy kind of stick to bot lane right now, knowing that Cassiopeia and Lux don't have any summoners. So, Caitlyn almost has 1,300 gold, so she's going to be looking for a reset soon.
I'm back.
What up?
My pizza was here.
Did you get it from Little Caesars?
Nah, Papa John's is the closest thing. Unfortunately. Ooh.
Papa goes in for a game for Lucian, but Lucian just basically presses his finger on the trigger and just goes boop 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 boop.
Oh.
Lucian's going to get the kill on a Poppy.
Poppy blind checking a bush for no reason.
We have a man-immune Lucian. Interesting. Cassiopeia is going to block the ult. I don't even think that would have killed Lux with the shield.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
She is maxing E, Lux. These Morgana binds are really spot on. Wish Morgana weed some more auto attacks in there. As RAWR pick up the Rift Herald. And they're basically going to be able to... I wouldn't drop this top right now because you have the last 2 plates. Would have been better to kind of let Lucian drop this first plate here on mid lane and just drop it there.
Yeah,
This whole minion way is going to block it. So Rift
personally, I
basically
prefer,
blocked right now.
I prefer dropping Rift mid because if you get mid prio, you have prio bot lane, top lane because you free up your mid laner to roam with your jungler, whereas freeing up your top laner is, you know, it's not great.
Lily should just went right straight top and just killed this Rift Herald because it was stuck between the minion wave. So Rift Herald does get that first turret there for the side of RAWR. Zac and Alawi both get some good gold on themselves.
Rain picks up the dragon while they do that.
But yeah, for a turret that low, you can basically set up a tower dive so easily with Zac and Alawi on top of the Lilia. It's much better to drop it mid, like you're saying, to open up the mat. And just really force keeping track on the Corki so you can't go between the jungles. Especially once he starts picking up those packages for himself.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So now Lily is going to be very far overextended. She has no tower behind her.
The Caitlyn still has not back and is sitting on so much gold.
Yeah, she may be looking to buy a full IE before she backs.
Because they just took that dragon. I don't know why you don't back there.
She has 2,300 gold on her right now.
Mhm.
And Alawi almost have... Alawi does have... I mean, Cassiopeia does have enough gold to buy her Saracen Brace too, so... Zac did give Cassiopeia the blue buff here too. Because Poppy's coming down, but both junglers are going to be bot side right now. Poppy will be spotted, but she's coming around right now. Good miasma.
That damage is insane.
Zac coming in for a counter gank. Could
Pretty
be
sure
able to at least get the Morgana. Great ultimate on top of both of them. CCing, forcing flash on both of them. So Zac doing a really good counter gank there. And Lucian coming around. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, I think the Poppy was trying to ult the Cassiopeia away and accidentally hit the lugs.
Yeah. Corki coming in, just
Hello?
throwing it down, running it down bot lane, I guess.
That was what we said in the pregame. I guess they have Corki to engage, and he just flies in there.
Little premature jump there by Zac as Dragon should be coming up within the next minute and a half.
So if you're
never mind. They got the Ocean Soul first. I mean, it is going to be an Infernal Soul.
If you're Rain, what has happened is exactly what you don't want to happen, and it's a 4-0 Lucian.
Yeah. It's going to make it really difficult for this Corki kind of farm up and scale up.
Oh yeah. There's a 4-0 Lucian with near perfect CS.
And there's still chaos in the bot lane as they break the passive of Zac. Not going to be able to finish it up though. And even Lily's about 40 CS down on the Alawi. Alawi's just playing with his food there top lane with the Poppy.
Yeah, I'm starting to see what you were saying earlier. You know, I don't like the comp of RAWR, but on a play basis, they're just outplaying Rain in every way.
Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I definitely admit when I'm wrong, but there were definitely a couple of games I casted for RAWR where I didn't think their comp was as better or as good, but I mean, just with their play alone, I don't know if they're just very solid and play together or what, but they always seem to be ending up on top here.
I mean, they're playing it really well. I mean, yeah, they gave up the first 2 dragons, but it's the first 2 dragons. Not really.
They have really strong solo lanes in terms of just like game knowledge and just knowing how to play the solo lane correctly.
Yeah.
So their solo lanes are usually always pretty safe from being basically ganked by the jungle. So really sets up Doki to kind of just do whatever he wants, and then he gets away with it. I always say with Doki bringing the TP Smite as the enemy jungler, you just want to play something that just heavily finds him inside his own jungle. Pick a strong mid jungle duo and just try to take over the map with that.
Oh yeah.
So RAWR giving up the well, not really giving up the first 2 dragons. Poppy stole the air drake. First of all, boom! Casino coming around the corner. Little drive-by right there with his machine gun. Gets put to sleep by the Lilia, followed by a Caitlyn ultimate. And Lilia's just going to be... She has her haunting guys already right now.
And Lucian did burn flash in that.
He did. Zach getting a follow-up engage on the backline, but he has nobody there. He's just basically zoning them right now. So a 2-for-1 right there in the favor of RAWR. And they get the dragon. But you saw how much damage that 4-0 Lucian was doing to that Morgana, just driving by right there. Should be able to pick up this next Rift Herald too right now.
Yeah, Lucian is definitely going to be a problem.
I like the Spirit Visage Rush here by Zach as a second item. I mean, it's basically countering the Morgana, Lilia, Poppy, and Corki. It's going to force them to try to get some kind of Grievous wounds on them too, because, I mean, between Alawi, Cassiopeia, Lucian, they're going to be healing a lot. Interesting build being here by Lucian. Now he's going for the Manamune Essence Reaver. Wonder if he'll kind of build a Hex deck. I mean, yeah, Hex deck. No, not Hex deck. Hex Drinker. Zach coming in from the side here, gets a knock up on the Caitlyn, forcing a flash, gets a nice Q off. Burning Caitlyn's flash again. Just
really bad positioning there by the
seems
Caitlyn.
like Caitlyn never has her flash. As Poppy's coming from the side here, they know Zach does not have his passive. Flash in by Cassiopeia barely gets anybody. It kind of just slows them up. But Corki's TPing with the package. Decides to package away from the team rather than into them again.
Yeah, the Caitlyn has only Infinity Edge, which now she's got boots. But yeah, she was running with IE.
That could have ended really good for RAWR if that Cassiopeia flash was a little bit more further up, actually catching them. But with that pressure, they're going to probably be able to pick up this Rift Herald and allow us getting free turret damage on this top wave. And right now, I don't think anybody can really deal with the Alawi. I think he's going to go for the Guardian Angel second item here. Lux ult coming out, trying to KS.
It definitely looks like RAWR went with comfort picks and Rain tried to build something that maybe they weren't as comfortable with. Because the Caitlyn Morgana is way too good to struggle that much.
Yeah. Now in like the LCK and like I've been seeing Lilia pick jungle with a lot of like a Malphite top lane. Just a lot of like frontline and CC on top of the Lilia, so it's just not Lilia alone. So I don't think Lilia is a really good pick with the double AD comp right now.
RAWR is going to get an absolutely free Baron. I don't think I've ever seen a freer Baron.
And that's just so free right now because Lucian and Cassiopeia are so far ahead.
So they've got Rift and Baron. This is a dangerous push that's about to happen.
Lucian has a 2k gold advantage and Cassiopeia basically has a 1300 gold lead, so...
If I'm RAWR here, I'm 5 stacking mid and dropping the Rift and running it down with Baron.
Yeah, RAWR does have the Rift Herald on the Zac, so... Should know Caitlyn still doesn't have any, I think if Rain really has to just give up this tier 1 mid right now.
Yeah, I think they lose 2 towers mid and dragon.
I think,
If RAWR plays it right, they should get 2 towers and dragon off of this.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Maybe more if they get the kills.
If they try to
along the way.
defend this tier 1, I can see Zach just going in just diving head first, because Alawi's just going to stay top wave, and it's going to force somebody to come over for him. I think in this situation, it's always nice to give the Rift Herald to your top laner if he's winning significantly, or he's just like a better side pusher right now. They do match the Caitlyn with the Alawi. I don't know if that's a good pick. Because now Caitlyn's got to run from top wave to all the way to Dragon.
I would have liked to have seen him drop the Rift before doing Dragon, but free either way. They're just so far ahead.
Poppy using the ultimate, giving a little free ride for Lucian and go back to the blue buff. That's not there. Alawi's just bringing so much pressure here, bringing the Lily and Caitlyn up now.
Assume they're going to drop the Rift Herald.
Would be nice to see him drop it bot lane, so they kind of just basically push on opposite sides of the maps here, while Lux holds mid wave with the Baron buff.
Yep, they are going to open up bot lane.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Lily can't fight this. She's just going to get zoned out.
And Lux gets
And that's going to give Alawi free hits onto the turret. He may be able to even get this, as they're basically hunting onto the bot lane turret right now. Zax is zoning in the back line. Herald does get the charge off on the bot lane inhibitor. Lux get the mid tower T1. Now he's going to go for she's going to go for the tier 2. And Alawi got a decent amount of damage. Baron minions may be able to get this turret for him. How much? And Cassiopeia just suicides in for the bot lane inhibitor.
Shut down.
Don't know if it's that worth it to suicide yourself for that, but
Yeah, I think the minions had it anyway, and you do get paid with that extra 300 gold bounty.
so the bounty, yeah, the bounty is not really nice. But I think they're so far ahead right now and in control of this game that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it would take a lot of those to really turn it.
Alawi already finishing that Guardian Angel before, but now picking up components for the Death Dance, so he's going to be really tanky too. Cassiopeia working on her third item with Leandries. I mean, RAWR basically has the map under control right now. I think they just get deep vision on the blue side. Let Baron, let minions push bot wave, and then get free pickings, whatever they want. They can do the Baron on spawn once it spawns. And just looking at top wave alone, Alawi has an 80 total CS lead on the Lilia. Where Caitlyn has been kind of getting some of her CS back, at least in terms compared to the Cassiopeia. Lucian coming here with the drive-by, Gatling gun, forcing the flash shot by the Morgana. Good knock up here by the Zac, getting a good ultimate into the backline. Zac's basically just free to do whatever he wants in terms of just jumping on top of them while his teammates get turret damage.
Picking up the
getting
quick
a good
pop
follow
kill.
up there.
I feel like he could have got the rest if he would have turned it, but I understand the caution when you're this close to just ending it.
That's gonna be every turret down here, every inhibitor at least. Zac actually just healing a little bit there with the Spirit Visage.
Turret has been destroyed.
It's got Baron coming out the next minute. Well, less than 60 seconds now. Morgana has no flash, and Lucian's just gonna finish her.
Has been destroyed.
Gotta be really careful here.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Well, they burn Lux as a heal, but that's basically all they get right there. As Rain basically has... Their win percentage is very, very low right now. They are triple in hit right now, and Corki just finished 2 items.
Oh yeah, pushing an almost 10k gold lead, and at 9k right now for
I
RAWR.
don't know what that cloth armor is going to build into, but maybe a GA later. But
And RAWR still has every single tower.
yeah. Doki right now 107 with the TP smite. Maybe we'll get a Doki backdoor TP play. This Baron is basically just free for them. Alawi's kind of scouting them out. Doesn't see them coming from the blue side right now. But he's going to be able to collapse around. Again, Lucian gets a free ride from Poppy Express. So, I mean, they're going to get the 3rd Infernal Drake here. And, I mean, they're going to be on Infernal Soul Point after this. With Baron buff.
Red team has slain the dragon.
I think as a team, they basically just have a 1-3-1 approach, leading all the super minions into Rain's base, and then kind of just letting the minions do all the work. They're not gonna... Rain's not gonna have the way clear for all those baroned up super minions. There's 0 engage to be worried about. And their counter engage is really good with the Cassiopeia ult and Lux bindings.
Blue team's inhibitor is respawning soon.
See, as they just start walking the waves in now. Zach going for an engage, but gets blocked by the Poppy. Lucian just attacks the Morgana under tower, kills her. Lily's trying to do all her best, but gets Cassiopeia ulted, and she's going to go down by the Lowy, as Lucian's left alive right now. Going to get picked up by the Corki.
Triple kill.
A little bit sloppy there by RAWR going all out there for the win.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
But like I said, I mean, these Baron minions right now, Zach just Zonya's right on top of her. Stopwatch at least, and that's going to be game 1.
A summoner has disconnected.
So even though we both picked Rain to win that game in terms of team comp, I think just seeing how they swapped Lilia and Poppy between top and jungle, it made that comp definitely less favorable in my opinion. But definitely the Lucian and Zac were problems that game for Rain, so we'll maybe see those being banned.
Yeah.
Even though Lowy,
mm,
RAWR did win. It's on your
Okay.
screen.
I've got some thoughts on it. Yeah, the Lucian was a problem, yes, but I don't think he was a problem because he was Lucian. I honestly think that Doki and Casino just rotated better as a jungle mid duo than Evil Dave and Dobbs did. They obviously Corki had the one play bot lane where he ulted in, but that was it. And Lucian was constantly moving with his jungler looking for plays to get ahead. And
Yeah, I
if
mean,
you Rain,
even
you
as-
have to answer that.
As fed as Lucian was, he only did 500 more damage than the Corki.
Yeah, it's not like he was doing anything extraordinary. He was just playing correctly. He was going with his jungler, picking up kills, getting the gold, and snowballing himself so that he can win the game. And if you're Rain, you have to answer that, and you can't answer by just continuing to push the lane with no pressure anywhere else on the map. Because they destroyed the bot lane with that pressure. It was all the pressure. It wasn't even. I wouldn't even say it was necessarily just a skill difference. It was just a pressure difference.
Yeah. That level 3 gank by Zac Botlin really kind of set the tone for maybe keep Rain from pushing up so far or having the lead that they wanted in that bot lane matchup, but definitely going to game 2, I want to see kind of Rain maybe try to take 5th and Infer off this Alawi and maybe ban the Urgot and Alawi together. But we'll have to see. We're going to take a small break, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Perfect, Bill. What do you want from Sammy Two Slaps dinner? Quirky wants chicken, Sammy. I'll take
I like
some
chicken.
fried calamari. Perfect, Bill wants some
What
chicken.
must be done?
Chicken.
So we have RAWR on blue side now, Rain on red side. Let's see if Rain kind of bans this Caitlyn. So far they have the Soraka ban right away.
I think you have to ban the Caitlyn because I don't think you pick it again.
Glacial Unknown is up 2. Glacial Equinox is up 2-0 on Unknown right now. And we're in game 2 between Rain and RAWR, and RAWR is up 1-0. We'll see what the Earth ban is. That is a Ash ban. So I like this from blue side,
No.
banning an Ash because you're forcing red side to either ban Caitlyn or give you Caitlyn. So Rain basically sticking with the same bans as last game, not really caring about that Illaoi. Giving a choice here for RAWR.
I mean, RAWR doesn't even have to take the Caitlyn. It was not a factor.
Yeah, they could easily just take the Illaoi first pick or something else.
And they
That is
took
going to be
Lux.
Lux first pick. Interesting.
It's interesting.
So, again, from last draft, they take the Lux first.
Oh no.
Oh no, it could be glitched.
Redo that.
Yep, so we're going to have to stop this draft and we'll go to Pro Draft. Yes. Are we still live? Shut up, Sammy. I got it under control. I am the PIT master.
Yes, Sammy.
Yeah, if you want to be part of the Little Caesars Red Bull Arena, I'm going to tell security to watch your face so you can't enter. Unless you have food for us. They're both ready on the Pro Draft, ma'am. Talking to Kirky,
And
not
that's
perfect build.
underway.
Wait, does Sammy really work for Little Caesars? Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing that much. That is a good job.
Alright, we're all caught up. Let's see what Rain had.
All
in
right,
store.
so we're caught up nice and quick here. Very nice. Rain
Oh.
is looking to hover the Lucian as they do lock the Lucian in. Very nice. So at least taking the Lucian away from RAWR and picking a Thresh now. So again, RAWR picking, maybe looking to take this Cassiopeia. Switching it to Vigar. Interesting. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a Lucian AD carry from what I've seen from just briefly looking at Attila's profile. I don't know if he's ever played Lucian.
Yeah, I was looking at the same thing. It doesn't seem like he has really any Lucian games, so it could be a Lucian mid again. But definitely looking like a Lux support right now, and then a Flex Vigar, but probably a bottom Vigar, honestly.
Yeah, and of course the Illaoi again. Because why not?
We're seeming just really playing comfort picks, honestly, so. Which I'm all for in the Gold League. Gold League, I think it's more so comfort picks you ban out rather than like meta picks.
If it ain't broke,
Yep, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You said
Rain
Cheesecake was
here.
for Rain's coach?
I believe so.
Let's look into Ruin Cheesecake. Let's scout them out a little bit.
I think they're the only ones that have 5 people or 6 people in their Discord. Donna ban. Ziggs ban again.
I keep on spelling cheesecake wrong because he has cheesecake spelled wrong.
And Zach
Cheesecake.
ban. They took the Lucian and banned the Zach, but they did leave the Alawi.
So I mean, RAWR did ban the Mordekaiser last drafting phase, so maybe Pheasant Fear doesn't like the Mordekaiser matchup as much.
If it was me, I leave the Soraka up and I ban the Alawi, but that's just me.
Yeah, I don't think Soraka's that big of an issue these days.
Especially if you've got Thresh, Lucian, and Mordekaiser.
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
Pheasant Fear, if Alawi's gonna be open, he's gonna pick Alawi. Like,
Oh yeah, why
it's
not?
It's like why not? Like he's comfortable. Like in any matchup, like he's a pretty smart player. Just in talking to him, like with the post game interviews and stuff. So they are taking the Volibear away, maybe from Doki. I know Doki has some games on Volibear, but
And they banned Nunu and Zach.
this could be the Doki and Mumu game.
Before Sejuani. Nope, you caught
It
it.
is the Doki and Mumu game.
I couldn't pick the same thing you did.
I actually do like the Mumu with the
Yeah, it's
Viger
a really
combo.
good.
It's a
It's a
very
really
good
good.
combo.
And the Lux.
And setup overall.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
It
really.
really helps to Alawi just to kind of get her damage out, especially with the tentacles and stuff, because really Alawi kind of struggles with the 5v5 team fights. But ooh, is this
Kiana.
gonna be a real Kiana? That is a locked in Kiana. Wow. So it's
That
gonna be a
is a-
Viger Lux bot lane with a Kiana blind pick mid. That's very confident blind picking the Kiana.
That's a scary team.
Now I don't think there's any.
I don't love the Kiana, but I love the other 4.
Now it's interesting because Kiana's ult and how her ultimate works. If they're in like a tight quarter space where there is terrain available, her ult's gonna shove people right into the Viger cage if Viger's cage is placed. So it's gonna be pretty intense combo.
That is Oriana, not Kassadin.
All right, so it is gonna be a Lucian bot lane, even though we haven't seen really much Lucian coming from his match history. Which kind of tells me they're just picking Lucian to take it away from RAWR's mid laner, Casino.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
I rather, yeah,
I think you put him on his best champion, which appears to be Sivir, and see where the dice fall.
because honestly, Lucian did get ahead early game, but like as we were saying in the post game, the Corki only did 500 less damage than the Lucian overall. So I mean, it wasn't too detrimental of a difference mid lane.
It'll be an interesting game. I think the Vigar is a great pick into the Lucian bot lane.
Now Viger is really good in terms of just zoning and just teamfight control. Like his cage being placed down in a 5v5 is like so annoying to deal with. Like in terms of if you're trying to engage, he'll just put it down to prevent the engage from a volley bear. Again, Rain only really has this one engage tool of the volley bear queuing in. What's nice
And
is
the
the
Thresh.
Mordekaiser is available to basically just ultimate the Kiana or the Mumu to break one form of CC, but
Well, if you're Rain, the combo you're looking for, if you can get it, is Oriana Ball on Volibear ult with Oriana ult.
yeah, with the ball delivery system, really.
If you can pull that off, you can get some nice plays with it. But I still think I'm gonna take RAWR in less than 25 minutes.
Yeah, have to be really careful with that ultimate too, because Volibear, depending on how far he ultimates away, could get it out of the range of the Oriana. So you'll kind of see like a messy upsy with the ultimate.
I'm definitely taking RAWR in this game, both comp wise and then just they're clearly comfort picks, and I don't see the same on the side of Rain. Like I see what they want to do. I don't see the
I'm pretty
history for
sure
it to work.
Oriana does all right against the Kiana, especially early on. But I mean, just by the fact that he blind picked the Kiana just tells me he's very confident in his Kiana play. So
Good one. I'm
he may
definitely
just be a
looking forward
roaming.
to this
He
one.
may just be a roaming god and just roam to this bot lane or top wave, depending on how it plays out. But
Oh yeah.
if I'm the side of Raw right now, Viger Cage sets up easy gangs bot lane against the Lucian Thresh. So I'll just be looking to camp that lane. Mordekaiser's a really easy gank too, pre-6. Once he's 6, it kind of gets a little bit scary, but you guys still gotta think in the mind of Volibear where he wants to kind of gank. So he may just be looking for this mid wave on the Kiana, depending on if she plays it really aggressive or not.
Yeah.
Last time Doki kind of did a full clear bot side on his blue side and then ganked bot really early. So I think Doki in general, when watching him play, he really is a bot favored ganking jungler. Just nothing wrong with that. I think that's a really good. I mean, yeah, you have more champions to basically kill in the bot wave too, and if you're solo laners like RAWR playing how they usually are, playing really safe, then it's. I mean, it's makes no sense not to just camp the bot lane.
No, I agree. Yeah, I've got RAWR in this one. Could go either way. I could be wrong, but
What do you got, Sammy? Tell us who you think, Sammy.
my hot take is RAWR in 25 minutes or less, Sammy. 25 minutes or less.
25 or less. Ooh.
25 or less. I think they just have too much to deal with.
I think Little Caesar should do that. Pizza delivery 25 minutes or less.
Yes, Sammy, or it's free.
Yeah, I mean, this Viger could basically just plant his cage on top of somebody. Doesn't necessarily even have to get the stun. And a Lux can basically just put her E, and it's basically the whole cage itself. It's almost guaranteed to hit.
Just imagine if Attila would have taken their main champion and gone Sivir. That's like such a great response to what they're facing. It gives you just one more chance to get away with it.
And her ultimate's a really good engage tool with the Volibear alone, too, if you're doing
Yeah.
this like ball delivery system kind of thing.
Yeah, or
But yeah,
disengage
Sivir's
if you
spell
messed up.
shield is really good against like a Lux in general, so
Hey, Lux, Vigar Wall, a Mumu grabs if you time it right. But maybe they're secretly a Lucian god and, he's going to put us in our place.
we were wrong last game.
We
Let's see if
were
we're
wrong last
again.
game.
So
That is true.
what do I know? I'm just a washed up jungler.
Yeah, hard stuck gold 2 for life, baby.
Oh,
Man,
how's it going with the recruitment for next split?
I need a jungler.
I've been hearing some background information on who's on the team already.
A few. We got a few people on there. I'm on it. I will be playing. I am gonna play in fall split. Return to the field.
Don't want to leak who I know, but
There's a few of them. I think it's gonna be a nice surprise. A lot of former champions. See if we can run it back on everybody after I disappeared this current split, and everything kind of fell apart. RIP Syndicate. We are no longer Syndicate. It's now Phoenix. So that never happened. But no, we need a jungler.
If Unknown loses the series, you may have to pick up Batman.
Yeah, well, we need a jungler, and then if we do the gold team as well, we need everything except for an AD carry. So we'll see about that one. But we're definitely doing a plat team in the fall. I think it'll be fun. Nothing serious. Just see what we can do with it. I have been to 2 finals, and then put a team together that went to a finals. Yeah, I think we got a good chance.
Sounds like you got the recipe for success. So we're waiting.
Potato, you're teamless in Titan. Well, that's tragic. I would reach out to you about the gold team, but I think you hit platinum if I remember correctly. You beat me to it, but that's okay. I'm not salty
Yeah,
at all.
Potato is the one surprise that people don't have on the squad this year.
Yeah,
Even playing against him in the gold league, I said he was probably one of the best supports I've played against.
oh man, that Thresh skin, freaking love it.
FPX Thresh.
The Thresh skin is so dope.
Got the Battle Arcade, the
So
Battle
great.
Academia Lux, Glacial.
Yes, RAWR is gonna be blue side this game.
And if you would have guessed it, Amumu took TP Smite.
Shocker. Not sure how that's gonna work. Never seen that before. Doki definitely didn't steal the Elder Dragon from us with that
Could
TP
have
a couple
a
splits ago.
triple Glacial Augment comp, but Viger going with the Electrocute instead. Tells me he may go a little bit more AP heavy versus like the utility GLP Twin Shadow build.
TP jungle, man. That is the most annoying thing.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really like. If you look at game one, he didn't really do anything with the TP. Really, he had that TP
Yeah.
the dragon from mid lane, but it's like, what is that going to set up?
So the one time I faced Doki in this league, he TP'd in as Zach and stole Elder from us, and I have PTSD from it. And it just tilts me as soon as I see it. Because
Oh,
we saw him TP in, and then he was just there, and I was like, oh my god.
There's definitely been games I've seen him not use TP at all successfully, and then like another game. I think he had one game I casted where he actually used TP like very good bot wave. Or
Pause
just, like,
at
counter
12 in the
ganks.
chat.
As we get a Let's Go RAWR chant. Yes. All right.
I feel like I'm.
We get a pause and a resume right away. Just joshing you, no pause. As it looks like RAWR is going to set up a bot lane invade, or maybe they're stacking for a counter invade. Yeah, it looks like they're stacking for a counter invade. Nothing going on, so just a normal 5-point between both teams. Mordekaiser starting out with a Doran's ring. How do you feel about that? Perfect build. You want your Mordekaiser to have Doran's ring?
I mean, we'll see.
Minions have spawned.
I was so wrong on the last game. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. Went glacial this game.
I do like Amumu a lot on red side because you start blue side, you get the blue buff early on, so you get to spam your E. And then you cut to your top side of the red side, and you can do Raptors and red at the same time and just basically heal up to full. He does get a really good leasher from bot side on red side, so he should stay pretty healthy. Generally, you don't have to use a health potion tick early in, because Amumu is one of the best people clearing Raptors, especially early on. He just heals so much. So Rain do ward very early. They did have a ward early for the level 2 gank, I guess, but we're also matching a Tribush ward, so Volibear can't do level 3 gank. And Amupu's doing a full side red side clear, which tells me he's going to be looking for a bot side gank, because usually if you're doing that, you'll go from red to Krugs to Raptors. But he went from red Raptors to Krugs, so May try to gank bot here now, as he is pathing there. So again, back-to-back games, he's just doing a bot side clear into a bot lane gank. And Volibear smartly just goes right from his red to Amumu's blue, gonna be able to pick that out. Should give that information to his bot lane, but Lux getting caught here. Good bandage toss right there, waiting on it, gets the flash. Thresh misses the hook.
So I wish Rain would have dropped a ward in that bush, knowing that he did that last game.
Yeah, they had a ward really early set up there, but it was kind of pointless there. You really want to wait till much later.
Yeah, and then Thresh had his. As soon as it went down, I'd have went straight there.
Really like what Evil Dave is doing. He kind of went from red. He skipped the wolves over, which is kind of questionable, but he kind of, I guess, predicted Amumu was going to do the same thing as he did the first game. As Amumu is still hovering in this bot side here, getting the bot side scuttle, but Volibear clearing, it's like getting a level 3 and then clearing entire top side of Amumu. As we get a pause.
It's like support DC.
Who support DC'd? Not mine.
Lux DC.
Yeah. So I mean, Doki getting really. Is that really cooking dinner spaghetti? Boiled some water for it. Boiled some water for you. You can taste the difference right away. It's always this. It's this sauce that really give.
Get back in there eventually.
Yeah, so like I said, I definitely like what Evil Dave's doing here, getting the top side of Amumu. So, I mean, Rain have to know Doki's really favoring this bot side. Do get the blown flash by Thresh, so he could return gank later, but I think he allowed time for your bot wave to kind of set up a freeze now. Citizen has already used all his health potions. He's down to biscuits. Taking some pretty bad trades with the Mordekaiser, maybe. As we do get the resume now, so we'll be back. I mean, well, we are back. So Mordekaiser's landing all of his E's. Very nice. So Doki taking the, he's gonna be able to pick up the Wolves and Gromp, so it's not that bad. Second Gromp giving a lot more XP than the first Gromp, so that's always a nice one to take away. As the first dragon we have coming up is Mountain. Oh, Mumu electing, oh, I was gonna say, he is not elected and go for it, but he does return back to it. And we have Volibear just hovering top side of mid. Basically, Rain has full control of the top side of the map, and then RAWR has full control of the bot side of the map. As Thresh lands a good hook on the Vygar. Lucian going all in. Mumu coming in from behind. He's going to be able to pick up the Thresh. He has no flash. Clutch shield by Lucian, and Doki misses the bandage toss.
The Mumu TP, man. Oh, he TP'd from Gromp to lane. Oh god, I love it. It almost worked. It almost worked. If they didn't have heal, it would have worked.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it was going to go RAWR's way there, but Now Rain's actually in a position to freeze his bot wave against the Vigar Lux because Vigar has no mana.
Yeah.
I think he just freezes now if you're gets another hook on the Lux. Using all their auto attacks on the Lux and not the minion wave. Good. And they could, yeah, they have a nice little freeze going on right now. It's going to start slowly pushing back onto the side of RAWR, but they're going to be able to hold this until they want it back, really. But looks like they're going to be hard shoving it.
Like top lane is holding a lot more even this game is in terms of CS anyway.
Yeah, definitely Mordekai's a lot stronger in terms of dueling, but I mean, the Lily did get an early kill on the Lowy. Lally really doing her damage when she lands her E. Is maxing the Q, so going for a Q max. It's good for wave clear. But in these like melee matchups, so Lally a lot of times will max her E and just do so much damage on the clone.
Ooh. Kiana in a
Got
bad
Kiana
spot.
here, but
Oh,
he's level
but
6
it does
doing
not
so
matter.
much damage. I was
Oh
gonna
my
say,
God.
Rain's bot lane was coming around from blue side. That's gonna set up a dragon for Mountain Drake for the side of RAWR.
That damage was nuts.
That's going through Volibear, who has a Bomby Cinder, so he had 200 additional health. That's a lot of damage coming out from the... But that's what I kind of expect. I mean, Orianna's going to be able to shove the Kiana in really well, but as we got bot lane kind of going for the aggressive trade, nothing really comes out of it. But Kiana's going to be getting her kills, basically roaming with the Amumu, just...
Run, volley.
Now Orianna's going to be isolated here. She has to be careful about returning here. Lowy trying to bait the Mordekaiser TP out. Mordekaiser does ult the Lowy. Lowy has no mana. Maybe enough for a W, but the W does not go off because Mordekaiser ult takes away the tentacles from the terrain. Kiana's roaming up for top lane to try to help the Lowy. Mordekaiser does back off.
Good back off. That would not have ended well.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta realize if you're chasing that far, you're gonna lose that whole way to the tower, and then you may not even get the kill anyway, so...
Luckily, great ward placement in the pixel bush there.
Yeah, to catch that out.
Vision saves lives.
Orianna ult going out there to poke. It's a level up on the Kiana.
Yeah, a lot of a huge CS difference mid lane.
I mean, Orianna basically had a free lane mid lane because Kiana killed the Volibear in the side in the river and then roamed with the Mumu to blue side.
That hook was a little late.
Kiana's gonna need some pressure here because Orianna's basically gonna get more gold plating as Volibear ulting over Santo Rift Herald on the Mumu. Orianna's gonna cut the Mumu off, get double buffs for herself. And that's really bad for RAWR, because now they're going to give up the Rift Heralds. Orianna is going to have double buffs in a lane she's already dominating, and they're going to pick up the Rift Herald, which they can probably use mid-wave this time. Orianna is already working on gold plates on the mid-wave, has one gold plate taken away. She's going to stay. Or is it not to? Turtle picked up. Nicely backs off, knowing Alawe's out of lane. Kiana's probably roaming somewhere. Good thresh hook on to the Vigar. Good heal coming out by Lux, just saving the Vigar. Again, the solution's going for a mana immune build as the tier rushed. And that's such a smart ult interaction with the the Mordekaiser, waiting for Alawi to use her ultimate and then ulting on top of her, so it kind of negates Alawi's ultimate, really. Really smart mechanics right there being shown by Astolfo Senpai.
Tier and a double Doran's on Lucian.
Mumu coming in for the back recall stopper.
Huh.
Not enough damage to really kill Mordekaiser, and gets poked pretty significantly. Thinking for Mumu right now, you kind of want to get some deep vision on the Volibear for the top side, and then try to help protect your Alawi and your mid lane. Because Kiana's not going to be able to kill this Orianna alone. She's going to need a Mumu to either gank her, or a Mumu and a Kiana roam together to pick out this Volibear farming in his jungle.
They are looking for him now. Doki does
Did a
have
full
TP
clear on the
backup.
red side, but didn't drop any wards. So, I mean, that basically just shows their team at Volibear's bot side as Dragon's coming up, and it is going to be an Ocean Dragon. Pretty good Dragon for both teams right now. Ocean's always strong to get.
Ocean Soul is better, but you know, you take what you get. Man, that
Heavy damage coming out from both top laners.
Oh
and
no,
Alawi just
don't
doing
go
so
back.
much with the tentacle. Don't know, Mordekaiser saw the other tentacle as Volibear's going for an engage here on the Mumu bot wave. Mumu's going to go down here with the TP coming out by Alawi, I believe. Gets canceled by Mordekaiser's E, and Kiana comes down and just
Double kill.
gets the Volibear, but Lux gets caught by the Lucian. A series of heavy trades going on there. First the top wave, and then a reaction bot lane as Dragon was spawning. I believe Mordekaiser did cancel the ultimate with his E on the Alawi.
Yes, which is a really good heads up play.
That would have been really bad for the side of Rain, but Alawi just all inning the Mordekaiser. I don't think Mordekaiser really saw the other tentacle there spawning, but anytime Alawi can get a Q on top of the clone and the enemy champion, it does so much damage. And Alawi just rushed the Quicksilver Sash, too. They changed it so anytime you spawn the Rift Herald, it won't stop the cancel, so Volibear was able to summon it.
I mean, were they running out of time? Because I don't like that Rift Herald at all.
Now, a little bit too early, but they're going to win the 2v2 easily because Kiana has no mana.
No.
Great Orianna ultimate there.
I think Doki into down a little bit.
And that's probably going to set up them to get their Ocean Drag here.
Yeah, yeah. Now, Doki does have TP. But I don't think he's going to use it.
He's not elected to use it yet.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Yeah, really weird placement for the Rift Herald, but then Doki really kind of went all in for no reason, and then
Yeah, made it
Yes.
work for him.
had to know the 2v2 is not in their favor, and just made it work for Rain, ultimately.
Much for 25 minutes or less. Like we got a
10 more
game.
minutes. Yeah, Lucian now has the Man Moon Hex Drinker. And really haven't been able to see the lane dominance that RAWR had last game in terms of their bot lane.
Yeah, and I'm noticing that Orianna and Volley are moving together a lot more this game, which is what we wanted to see last game that they just couldn't get around to, so that's nice. As well as just having just lane dominance.
Got a hook onto the Lux, but Viger's got a nice cage here, but Volibear's right here for the counter engage.
Lucian.
Getting another hook onto the Lux. This guy's a god at Thresh. Sacrificing himself, taking a turret shot for that, but
Blue team's turret
getting
has
another
been
kill on top
destroyed.
of your Lucian. And even though he's not going Glacial Augment, the Viger is still electing to go for this GLP rush.
So if they do VOD review, they'll see it. The Thresh had thrown a lantern to Lucian, but Lucian ulted at the same time, so he was not able to use the lantern. Had he, Thresh doesn't have to throw away his life there because Lucian would have been in range.
Yeah. Lucian would have to either cancel his ultimate to take the lantern or take the lantern first and then ulti.
Yeah, and I honestly think you just cancel the ulti there because you're out of range anyway.
Yeah.
But it worked out either way.
Sure, he's not mad about sacrificing his life to get a kill for the Lucian. As Lux is just face checking the Thresh again. Thresh is going to be able to basically solo kill almost the Lux. Comes back to lane, she's back to 40% health. Really picking on the Lux, and this is what I would like to see them do game one. Another lantern grab, and he got a little bit out of range there. Sure, he wanted to take the Q back into there and dive. But Lux seems to be a magnet towards these hooks. Gotta be careful, he's going to be taking some turret shots here. Viger doing some Viger things, just trapping champions underneath the tower as the wave's dying.
CS difference mid is growing quickly, and top lane.
It's almost like a reverse in terms of like the lane dominance between the two mid laners this game.
Absolutely.
The only thing that seems to be most consistent is the top lane matchup.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a risk when you blind pick Kiana.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, if Kiana wants to roam, she's going to have to give up so much mid wave because it doesn't look Orianna really cares if she roams. She's just auto shoving the waves. Has good vision on the top side, and they have some deep vision on the blue side here of RAWR, so. I mean, if I'm Volley now, I just want to protect your Orianna and just have her basically carry the game. Your bot lane's in a very good position right now, dominating RAWR's bot lane. And we are going to have an air Drake, so we're going to have an air soul. Which, I mean... It's not necessarily too good on either team. I mean, I think it's going to be good for Orianna and Lux particularly in terms of their ultimates being used.
I like it for the Lucian, and I don't hate it for the Volley.
Viger just all in it, just doing all his combo on top of the Thresh. Finally protecting his support from Thresh just hooking her all game. Yeah, it would be a nice poke if they get that. Riptail being dropped topside just gives Alawi more pressure here. Volibear has to be careful with this. Alawi can turn this 1v2 very easily. Waits for the Volley ultimate, gets the 3-man ult. QS is a little too early, but is still going to get the damage off on the... really close there by Alawi. QSS a little too early, so he didn't get the QSS off for the ultimate. Almost outplayed that 1-on-2, but that's going to set up a air Drake for RAWR, excuse me. See, to me, I was a jungle. It does not make sense for Volibear to be topside right now with Dragon spawning. Your bot lane and mid lane are dominating so hard. It means nothing to give a free Dragon to the side of RAWR when they're behind bot and mid. That should never happen.
I agree completely. Especially since you have mid tower down. Just push that lane out and make them answer it.
Yeah, they should be really trying to set up like bot lane dives, especially with the ultimate of Volibear. It's basically an Ohm record, his ultimate now, which just disables the turrets for a couple seconds. Really good Thresh Lantern there, seeing the movement come down and gets the flash out of the Kiana out of there. Really nice play there.
And
Support definitely looks a lot more better on the Thresh pick versus the Morgana.
And we do have an update for the other series. Glacial did win the series 3-0.
Hey!
Yep, so Glacial Equinox won the series 3-0, so they will be heading to the last round.
And Glacial Equinox, one of the newer teams entering the Gold League, so they'll be facing the winner of this team. Well, between these two teams. You know Kilotron's hitting that hook on the Kiana. He hits every hook right there. Really good setup there. Viger coming in the TP, try to save this turret, but he may be next on the diving list. As Allow has full control top wave, QSS is some Mordekaiser ult. Conqueror stacking very heavily on the Mordekaiser. Gotta be careful there, uses a stopwatch. I think Allow is going to die here. And Allow goes down, but Viger gets hit by the hook. Good cage to stop the Lucian at least. Whew.
And great for RAWR. I mean, it's not all hope lost, but Rain is looking pretty good this game.
Yeah, it looks like Fezzifir going a little too ham there. As Duro getting the ultimate off before Thresh could flash over the wall. So I mean, Viger really losing bot lane, but he's picking up some good stacking kills on himself right there. As his AP power is now at 332. He has 134 primordial stacks.
Anna closing in on a 100 CS lead.
Oof. I don't agree with the Orianna build though. She's kind of building multiple items at the same time. I think she should just want Ludens into just go for the Morellos or just go for the Zonias. Commit to one.
I would have done the Zonias, just knowing the way Kiana can just start snowballing out of nowhere. I think the Zonias gives you better survivability without worrying about Volley being there.
I think Zonias
yeah,
is good even for like just canceling the Viger ultimate too. You can Zonias as the Viger ultimate's coming towards you.
Yeah,
If he does press it on you, so.
I also do not agree with Thresh's boots. He should have went boots of swiftness, in my opinion.
That's coming from the support main perfect build. As you know, Lux is hitting that hook. I mean, Thresh is hitting that hook. They got a PT coming here from Mordekaiser. Kind of early for a TP, but now Lowry's going to be having free reign on this top line.
Mercs isn't
I think
awful.
As Mordekaiser's backing now, but Lowry's going to have some damage on that turret. Looks like RAWR's just really playing topside right now, letting Alawi kind of take all the pressure topside because Volibear's not answering it. And then just letting Vigar and Kiana try to catch up here.
The only reason I like Swifties over Mercs is that Thresh really should not be getting hit by those roots anyway. He should be.
I don't think this Thresh has missed a hook in the last like 12 hooks he's done. Jesus.
He hasn't. The only thing slowing him down is that
Boom!
Glacial.
As he hits another one. This guy's a monster. This guy turned on his scripts for this one. How many Thresh games does this guy have? He looks a lot more comfortable on Thresh compared to the Morgana game.
And he had some good bindings too. It just wasn't.
Yeah, he did on the
follow up
Cassiopeia. We saw a lot of them on the Cassiopeia.
This is a skill shot player right here.
Looks like RAWR has to change up their serpentine patterns and ways of dodging because this Thresh has them on lockdown with all their bad dodging patterns. Is just hooks of a Muumuu's got the ultimate, try to get it out of it. He has no flash. Wish he had probably had flash now. As right before Dragon comes up, a Muumuu is dead. Especially on a Muumuu champion, you would love to have flash because you could just Q onto a minion and then flash to get a better ultimate or reposition your ultimate. It's just such a good summoner for a Muumuu. And Lao is here with the Guardian Angel, but ooh, good ultimate by Kiana getting the dragon. That's really bad for Rain right there.
Probably smiting a little too early.
A little too early, but they do get the top tier 2 from Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser did TP earlier before the dragon spawned. And he's going gets some damage on this top turret. But Yeah, not Dragon, not going the favor of Rain. I mean, they lost 2 dragons so far, even though they had bot lane and mid lane priority for most of the game. And now they just got the 3rd dragon stolen there. So now RAWR is on soul point for the air dragon.
So Lucian is posturing to stay in lane, and he really should be recalling here, sitting on 3,000 gold.
Yeah, he's ready to complete.
3,000?
Yeah. He's ready to complete this Essence Reaver, which looks like he's going to be building, and then a couple,
And Vygar as
other
well.
components.
They're both sitting on about 3k gold. And you never really want to be sitting on that much gold.
They're just playing chicken with each other to see who backs first. Cause,
Yeah, just let the supports do the backing for now.
yeah, it looks like they're both backing at the same time here. Both of them are going to have really good buys. I think Vygar's probably going to go for, yep, he goes for that Death Cat. Lucian finish up his Essence Reaver and then builds some Berserker Greaves and gets a Kerchies Shard. So that's going to probably be built into a rapid fire cannon. What's concerning for me right now is a lack of MR right now for Rain. Vygar is going to be doing pretty good burst damage overall. Thresh looking for a hook over the wall, and I think that's the first hook he actually missed. But Orianna just queuing it over, using her ultimate on the Lux and blowing her up.
That's what happens when you give an Orianna 10 CS per minute for free.
Whew. Mumu getting a nice little retreat out of there, queuing over to the Krugs, and Thresh missing his flay. That would have been a nice play there if he actually stopped the flay. I mean, stopped the Q. Little bandage toss off the wall. Wow, getting ultimate on the clone and Mordekaiser going to do so much damage here.
He's just standing there tanking it.
Timed the QSS perfectly there. Really nice play by him. Yeah, as long as he casts the QSS as Mordekaiser's kind of casting his ultimate and doesn't get into the realm, his ultimate will stay on the terrain and field. Even with like a Morgana can actually black shield a Mordekaiser ultimate if timed correctly.
It's a lot closer. Rain does have a 4k gold lead. RAWR has 3 Drakes.
I mean, I think Rain's just continuing to get in farm on the Orianna and Lucian and just playing for this Drake right now. I mean, they don't seem to want to have any Baron control at all.
The only
they really
thing,
haven't grouped together at all either.
The only thing that's going in their favor is that the only one's really getting beat.
RAWR setting up a nice pick here on the Lucian. This is going to be some good gold for them. Mumu missing the bandage toss, but it doesn't matter. Kiana is going to land her ultimate and gets shutdown gold on the Kiana. That's huge for them.
And that's a problem.
But there's not going to be really anything on the map for them to take Barons up. I don't think they're going to be looking for Baron. I think they just really need to try to play for their the Air Soul. But really good pick by them. I really like that.
Like Rain has 10 kills, but none of them are on the carries.
Mordekaiser's using ultimate. Alawi just QSS's that. I think Alawi's going to be looking for a fight here. Gets the clone and a Mordekaiser ulti. Conqueror stacking right now. Boom! As Kiana's going to get pick on to Kilotron 100. Volibear has to be careful here. Vygar is coming around the round for the cage. As we do have Dragon coming out with the next minute.
This is the shift right here.
Didn't really see. I guess Thresh was trying to contest some vision on the river and then just got caught out there by the Kiana.
Rain is definitely, they're starting to let the game get away from them a little bit by letting the Kiana and the Vygar get away without being punished or killed. So we'll see if they're able to adjust, but as strong as Lucian and Orianna are, they're just as strong on the other side.
Mordekaiser kind of giving away his lead too in the top wave to Alawi. Good ultimate there by the Orianna, but it's not going to be enough because they don't have the numbers here. It's only at 2.
Huge throw.
Vygar's going to be able to chase his Orianna down if she doesn't use a movement speed. And whew,
yeah, and that's Soul for...
That's going to be Soul on the side of RAWR.
Yeah.
Some ult cooldowns here. I'm more interested into Viger's.
And it's now just a 1k gold lead for Rain.
Viger's ultimate is on a 56-second cooldown. Lux is on a Lux's ultimate is on a 27.3-second cooldown. That is disgusting. Alawi's on a 30-second cooldown. Yeah, that's just disgusting when you have like 3 or more air drakes with the soul.
Oh yeah, Lux is just gonna be lighting them up the rest of the game.
All of their ultimates are less than a minute, so
Yeah.
which is really good if they're going to be setting up for picks inside the jungle of Rain again, or just like try to pick off people on the side. But Lux is like basically free to keep on suicide inting as long as she's getting some type of gold, and just build full HP and just have a 27-second laser going off every 27 seconds.
I do think the Essence Reaver was a mistake on the Lucian. Do agree with.
I don't know, he definitely does look
Roby
a
on that
lot
one.
more comfortable with the Lucian compared to the Caitlyn, but yeah, I definitely question the build
Mechanics
choice.
wise, yeah, I think maybe the inexperience is showing in the build path.
Mumu picking up the Thresh from behind enemy lines, gets ulted by the Mordekaiser, but I don't think Mordekaiser's gonna have the time to kill the Mumu. Mumu sets up with the ultimate as he leaves, but Landry's burning him away as he lives with like 50 HP. Alawi's gonna have to finish off the Mordekaiser himself, as Lux is not gonna be able to. And that's probably gonna set up a Baron, maybe?
But in response to the Lucian, the question becomes, is Attila more comfortable on Lucian, or is Killa just that much better on Thresh than Morgana?
Yeah, even if Killatron was playing so well in lane, he's been getting caught the last 3 deaths, so...
Yeah. I also think we're just at that point to where RAWR is able to do what they want to do now.
Yeah, I mean...
Alawi's level 18. Vigar's got 270 CS. Like, they're
out of laning phase now, so now it's all based on team play and mechanics, and...
Yeah.
RAWR's been really outshining Rain right now, thus far.
huge shift in the gold lead.
I like how RAWR is also not forcing a Baron right now. I mean, they can obviously get a pick by baiting Baron, but they don't need to rush this game at all. They're going to probably scale a lot better right now.
Yeah, I mean, they got Elder in 3 minutes. So, I mean, they've got time to decide what they want to do.
Yeah, it looks like they want to play for the Elder right now. But, I mean, Rain has done nothing to do anything about this Alawi just pushing in no man's land. Not even, like, good vision for Alawi to, like, defend herself and the red side of Rain.
Yeah.
She's
I mean, that was...
doing whatever she wants.
And that goes back to my question back in drafting phase. Why do you ban the Soraka and give them Alawi again?
Mubu's looking for a flank here. Gets the smite, but gets the ultimate onto the Lucian. Kiana's going to fish him off there as Volibear's coming around from the side. Gets the ball delivery on top of the Mumu. But Kiana's going to force the Zhonya's coming from the Orianna. That's going to finish her off. Volibear does get the double kill here from the Mumu and Kiana, but I think Vigar's going to be able to withstand DPS and just kind of maybe force this mid tower.
With Lucian and Orianna down, Rain just don't have the damage to do anything.
Alawi won the one-on-one fight in the top wave, so he's going to be putting pressure on top of this inhib if Thresh and Volibear just don't come. Vigar's autos are doing a lot of damage to the turrets right now. Lux used her laser, it's going to be up in 27 seconds, so not too long. As it looks like RAWR is going to set up for this mid-top tower and get this top inhibitor, so that's perfect for them right now. With Elder coming up in the next minute and a half.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So now RAWR basically has to play off the Superman in the top lane and just let them push in to the base of Rain, and then they can bait for Elder all they want, as they may actually get 2 turrets mid-wave, which is huge. Back off carefully. Nice. Don't overstay. RAWR doing a really good job of like the wave management for all 3 lanes. They have all 3 lanes pushing in right now. Would like to see some deep vision being dropped, but Lux is out of wards right now. Quirky, hit escape. You're blocking the screen.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Quirky! Thank you. Yeah, you fucked up, lad. You fucked up. So Lowy's just doing all the damage she wants on the bot lane. Gets the flash out of the Lucian.
Oh, there you go, Lux.
Sniped it. Volibear going for a trade with the Kiana, but Kiana kind of cutting him around. Using the visibility, really nice there, but
He's just got so much
Straight up.
CC.
yeah. And
That's
Thresh is
hard-
coming
that's
up, so
hard
that's
to
gonna
get away
be.
from. Yeah.
But that buys them time to just basically get a free Elder Drake.
Yeah, I would love to have Elder on Kiana here, but it's still good on Vigar and Alawi.
Now, it feels really bad to be playing Volibear and like Mordekaiser and all these health stacking champions when the enemy team has Elder, because it basically makes about 25% of your health like negated because of the Elder buff.
If I'm RAWR
Eh.
here, I bait Baron.
It's
I
gonna be
bait it
scary too,
hard.
because Lux can just use her ultimate and just proc Elder buff anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, you definitely bait Baron, or you just siege and force with your poke.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing down there. Still, Rain has
They're
no
not
reason
gonna-
to go there. They have
yeah,
no
they're-
reason to go there.
They're not gonna go there. Elder's already taken. They're gonna be topside right now, trying to get vision on Baron, if anything. So
Yeah, that was a
kind of
really
a waste of time there.
weird death bush right there. That's like the 10,000.
As they're going for the top side of the map here, as they should, and Alawi's just gonna be here bot side.
No one can
and-
answer her right now. No one.
Yep.
With-
She's
with
already done
Elder?
multiple one-on-ones with the Mordekaiser, and Mordekaiser's not gonna be able to do a one-on-one.
I don't even know if they can 5-on-1 with Elder, to be honest.
Yeah, the only hope he has, as Lucian's gonna go down to the Kiana here. Woo. And Thresh is gonna get called out here too, probably, most likely. Bandage Toss does go missing, and Lux ult misses too, but don't
Kiana
have
said,
enough
what
CC.
Elder?
Kiana just needs one more. It's gonna tick. Nope, doesn't tick. Actually, Orianna shields him, but Mumu getting a nice bandage toss on the Orianna, get an ultimate, but boom! Darrow getting the Elder proc off the Orianna and top of the Volibear.
This should be game.
This whole time, Alawi's bot lane just pushing.
Yeah, this is definitely game.
Here another Dragon Scream, here another Dragon Scream, and Doki finishing off Mordekaiser there.
That is game 2.
Really smart build here with Doki too, going for the Abyssal Mask, which is
Been destroyed.
making nearby champions take 15% more spell damage, or magic damage, excuse me, so
Red
that's
team's
really,
turret has
really
been destroyed.
well played here by
Red team's
RAWR,
turret
even though
has
going
been
down
destroyed.
pretty heavily early, kind of just stuck to their game plan and pulled out the win.
I mean, and
Rain
they
had all
really-
the Rain had the early lead, but didn't really get any of the dragon controls or really execute that transition into the mid game to late game.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that RAWR was ever really down. They were up in the place they needed to be. I mean, they never killed the Vigar. They didn't start killing Kiana until the late mid game. Alawi, after those first 2 deaths, just, you're not going to kill her.
Yeah, I guess when I say down, it's more so that they had the bot lane and mid wave priority where they should have executed and got more so those dragons. I mean, RAWR basically snuck 2 dragons when they were losing mid and bot side. Basically going for the scaling. I mean, I think
They-
at one point Oriana was like 70 CS up on the Kiana, just like ridiculously like ahead, like goal lead.
At
But,
this moment, Rain is losing this series through the top lane. They have no pressure top, so Doki can do whatever he wants to the bot lane.
Yeah, and as you saw,
They
I mean,
have to
basically
ban
Volibear was
Alawi.
saying Volibear was playing top side and Doki was playing bot side the whole game, and Fez and Fear came up on top.
They give Alawi.
They need
In
a ban
game
Alawi and Urgot. There's no
Like,
way.
Let them have Soraka. It's fine. They probably won't even pick it because the Lux is doing work. Like, Just
Yeah.
ban.
I'm
get
so
loud.
surprised teams just let this Alawi go through and they act like they can like deal with it.
Twice.
It's.
I don't know. I don't know what it was. Like,
I
oh,
may
no,
not even.
can
I
beat
may
it
not
this
even
time.
cast next game if they leave Alawi open and give it to Feathers and Fur again. I may have to leave. But we're gonna take a
Crazy.
break. Hopefully, Rain has a good chat of what to do, and we'll come back for Game 3. And we're back for game 3. Now we have Rain on the blue side and Roar on red side. And first ban by Rain is the Illaoi, so we both get what we wanted, perfect build, getting Feathers and Fear off that Illaoi.
It's about time.
Looks like a good start for the game. Really change it up for the side of Rain. Oh, oh,
Dokanese.
I can't translate for Doki. We have a designated Doki translator. Definitely not wanting to give Doki to Nunu at all. Nunu getting banned all 3 games so far. Let's see if they transition that Soraka ban into the Urgot ban now. Don't think RAWR has to ban the Caitlyn. Raynar shows that their AD carry is not too familiar or like not too comfortable on the Caitlyn at least. So I think with the new top laner coming in here with Rune Cheesecake, that you kind of maybe ban towards his pants comfort picks. Not too sure. Didn't do really any scouting on the side of Rune Cheesecake, but the Urgot is going to be left open. Maybe they're trying to first pick the Urgot. I'll have to see if Rune Cheesecake actually plays that real quick. But I don't think he does. I don't see any Urgot games on him. Has played some Lily top, Kale top. Not too many. Yeah, set top seems to be his most played, with success at least. Has 80% win rate on Darius in 5 games. 25% in 8 games with Garen. As again, Rain go for this Lucian pick, so really wanting that Lucian. And we're going to see a Galio being picked up by Casino for Team RAWR here, which is going to change up their comp kind of tremendously here from what it's been in the past 2 games. Galio is a really good pick to play into compositions where your bot side is always kind of ahead or winning. And oh wow, a Galio Zac's going to be really good for the side of RAWR here. You can just ultimate the Zac when he goes in with the Galio, and it's going to be such a terror to the back line and just in fights in general for Rain to deal with. Galio has really high base damage, so he builds pretty tanky and still does a lot of damage himself. As Kappa is electing to go with the Kayn this match. I'm gonna assume that's gonna be Red Kayn. And Rain's gonna look to take the Lux away? Yep, they elect to take the Lux away, so that's probably gonna be a Lucian Lux bot lane. And I was gonna say the Urgot's probably gonna get picked up here for the top lane because it wasn't banned, so a really bruiser team so far being picked here by RAWR. I think now if you're Rain, you have to ban kind of just carry marksmen. As we see the hyper carry Tristana getting banned here, possibly. Yep, does get bans. In terms of Urgot matchups, I think maybe you want to ban the Camille or Garen, but he may just elect to play Darius into the Urgot, judging by his match history. Let's see. I think you have to do another 80 carry ban here. I'll ban the Cassiopeia instead here. So I think you pick support here. Oh, wow. So looks like it's going to be a support Galio. Oriana mid. Or got top. Zach jungle. So I wonder what they're going to play with the Galio support. Galio support's not really too popular. But they take a Thresh away from Killatron and get the Scion top lane. Which I don't think Urgot has a problem with against the Scion, actually. I mean, there's like a lethality Scion build, which is like full AD, where you basically just suicide and taking towers as you please and does a lot of damage, or you go like the normal fully tank Scion and just be a menace to the backline with your Qs and knockups. Oh my. So RAWR coming out here with a Kiana mid lane with Oriana Galio bot lane, Urgot top and Zac jungle. Quite the composition for RAWR. And then on the other side, Rain, we have Scion top with a Red Cane jungle probably, and Lux mid lane with the Lucian Thresh bot lane. Now they may flex the Lux to go bot lane and match the Oriana and have Lucian against the Kiana, but what do you feel about this perfect?
I think it's gonna be interesting. Not, you know, I, after the last 2 games, I just don't know.
Yeah, definitely fooled me, at least with this picking the Galio. I did not suspect the Galio to be support. I haven't really done too much scouting on the team rosters at all, really. I know a lot of the Olympian squads and their roster selections, but definitely a good flex pick there with the Galio. It does seem like Casino wants to play more of those carry-oriented mid laners and carries, so the Galio was a surprise initially for me, so I guess it now makes sense to see it in the bot lane, but there's going to be so much CC for this team of RAWR. It's going to be nice to see if they can kind of stack the CC and fight together, as well as they have in the past 2 games. We actually may get a 3-0 sweep here with both semifinal games if RAWR does come on top of here. As we do know, Glacial Equinox won the head-to-head against Unknown, who upsetted Cancer and Friends, so RAWR, if they take this game, they'll be facing Glacial Equinox in the finals. And if I check really quick, I don't think... I know RAWR and Glacial Equinox were in the same division of Division 2, but I would have to go back and see what the head-to-head results were between them.
Yeah, I'm not
Maybe
sure
we
off the
can
top of
get
my head.
THC Richest later. Sammy has said RAWR had the head-to-head win. Did they play twice though, or no? I forget if everyone in the division played twice, or if it's just one person, one time. Alright, so yeah, Sammy's saying RAWR did 2-0 them in division split, but I know coming into the preseason, me coming from the Glacial esports, I definitely had I was glad that the people were predicting early on said Glacial could be a good team. I'm happy to see that they're playing through this tournament and playing through the Titan esports. Actually, they made the finals now, so it'll be exciting to cast them next week, actually. As Guilty Spark's actually saying that they had a few wins in the past, but they have a different lineup now, so. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do. I mean, sure Soulfire will be happy to see if they get a nice win here. I know Doki has been trying to get Mars on his team, the mid laner for Equinox. Yeah, that's the person I remembered, Mama Skiwi. Which I think you were playing AD carry at first, right? And then now you switched over to support, if I remember correctly. Nice. Doki's been trying to recruit everybody from Glacial Equinox. Which is funny because if you ask anybody on the team side of RAWR, that they're all kind of fed up with Doki, and they're like, okay, if Doki got rid of, and Doki's trying to replace them. Yeah, the
Going to the
Zyra. Yeah, that's what I
finals.
remember. The Zyra AD carry. True. All right, so I mean, we got the. Who's casted right now? It's I Mute You and TES Perfect Build. The washed up players of the Titan Esports. Yeah, I did skip a scrim for Glacial Vendetta today to cast, so.
Wait, who are you talking to?
I don't know. I think she's
Oh,
talking to me.
oh, I was like, who? What?
That is just incorrect.
Blasphemy.
So, from the Glacial Equinox group, I see you have most of you guys are in chat. Which team would you want to play in the finals? Which team do you guys think you guys match up better against? But I mean, it's kind of looking like you guys are going to be facing RAWR, so. Oh my. Oh, I hate spectator delays.
Well, I can join in the chat and just make it very interesting for the next minute and a half so everybody can hear me.
Do it.
I already am.
Oh.
So, we have
Finally,
an
people
hour
know
and
that
a
we're
half,
not talking to a mysterious person.
right? So, but
An Evo rematch, wow. I didn't know you guys played together in there.
maybe if we go to game 4.
Wow. So apparently, RAWR and Glacial Equinox played each other in the Evo League, and it would be a rematch for them, a little grudge match for them. So they have some blood on RAWR. Interesting.
Ooh.
Guys, let Doki with TP Smite beat you guys. Ah, poof. Aw. I gotta follow up with the Glacial teams a little bit better. I feel like I just scream with my team in the Glacial, and then I don't really follow up with the other teams. No, so next week we'll just have the final match. I mean, I think in the past we had third and fourth, like, people play, the two losers from semis play each other for, like, bragging rights for third place.
Mhm.
My team in the Olympian League, we didn't try to do third place match. We just called it quits for the season. We lost to the Plain is Simple Baka Reunited, who got reverse swept in the finals to KFC. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
What?
As we're going to pause at 12.
It kicked me out.
Get kicked out? How?
I don't know. It loaded up and then all of a sudden the whole thing went down and it says, "Do you want to reconnect?" Yes, please.
I'll pause at 12 and wait.
Oh, Smurf took Evo from you guys. Jeez, that sucks. Yeah, I feel like smurfing is a big problem in like the Gladiator League because it's pretty hard to kind of get everyone's account and background really.
Okay. I'm almost ready and then I'm going to turn myself back off.
I feel like I've been talking to myself. RAWR is red side, Rain is blue side. As we got Casino back on the Kiana. Looking at Sumner rune selections, nothing surprising really.
Yes, Doki always takes TP smite.
I'm ready to unpause.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, Doki does it in solo queue with the TP smite, but he's actually got demoted from Gold 4 to Silver 1. And if you look at his match history, I think he's like 1 in 12 in the last 13 games. So
They lost that last game because Kiana Vigar too big. And Alawi. Alawi, really. Alawi.
as we got a 5v5 showdown in the bot lane, and
In the world?
Kilotron 100 going back to this 100% hook participation grade. Scion going to do some damage to his passive, and I don't know if this was a captain's agreement or what, but they ARAM in the bot lane. Got a 1-for-1 trade as Kilotron gets a 2-for-2 for his hooks. Got all kinds of craziness going on. Feathersphere picks up a kill for himself on the Kane. And now Urgot now not on the Alawi. He is 2-0 right now against the Scion. That is, whew.
So I'm not saying the top lane screwed again, but it's not going to be fun.
Ruined Cheesecake's going to have to feel the wrath of Feathersphere thanks to his teammates for doing that.
It is not going to feel fun.
Yeah, it's
Oh no.
poor Scion. The only good thing from that thing that they got is Kane got an early kill and got some good early orbs for the transition of her form. Like I said, I think Kane's going to go red Kane here. Can't really assassinate those bruisers of Urgot, Zac, and Galio. Like, but yeah, it's gonna be a feels bad man for the top laner Scion right now. He's just gonna have to try to freeze the wave as best as he can against the Urgot, but don't see him really coming on top of this at all. 2 kills with the biscuits. He's gonna have so much sustained top lane right now. Raid's bot side has to be careful. Last time, game 1, Doki had Zac. He did a full side blue side clear and came bot level 3, so it's going to be a little bit more scary with the Galio bot lane. He's going to set up a nice little taunt for the Zac to engage on. And I wonder how the Lux Kiana match. I don't think Kiana really cares about the Lux matchup really too much. I think when Kiana hits 6, that's like all in favor for her. Can take a lot of short little trades for herself, and I think Lux is a pretty easy like mid lane matchup overall. As Kane comes down bot side first, as Doki went top side already. Getting a TP out of the Doki, he's going to be going in with the Orianna by himself, and he's just going to suicide. No passive for him. And Kilotron hits another hook. He's 4-for-4 for this game. Oh my. Really good job by Rain, actually. So now, instead of Doki doing the full clear bot side, it was Evil Dave who did it. And Evil Dave is gonna. I wish Spectre tried to showed you the form transitioning, but he's got to have a good amount of orbs. Probably a little bit more over halfway right now for orbs wise. Not the best TP, but like I said, like probably the only other TP we saw this series already. Perfect. Other than that, game 1 TP from midwave to the Dragon
That one was
Pit.
my favorite. That one was my favorite.
And we have Kane going midwave here. Lux doing a good job of baiting the Kiana. Kane does get the slow, but great Kiana stun there. Root, at least. Could bait them right to the Zac, but I don't think Zac wants any part of this. He's looking now. Oof. I mean, Sion doing a good job of farming in the top lane. Has a 5 CS lead on the Urgot, but probably doesn't like his team at all for giving 2 early kills to his lane opponent. Both mid laners, Lux does not have TP. She has Exhaust, which was already used on that gank from Kayn. I'm going to keep my wheel here on the bot lane here, because Thresh is just not missing any hooks.
Actually nuts.
Oh my. Sion doing a good job of not letting the wave crash into his turret so he can try to set up a freeze, but Urgot's just not going to let him. He's going to try to Q poke him out as Gallo hits a nice little stun on top of the Lucian. Thresh's W shield kind of negates some of the damage, but does take a little bit of poke. This forces Orianna out of lane here early. She has no mana. Wonder if this Lucian's going to go for that mana immune Essence River build again. I don't think that's the best build you can do. But Urgot doing so much damage on top of the Sion. Whew. Sion almost got out-traded there and solo killed. Welcome to the semifinals there, Rune Cheesecake. He was spectating both games on the sideline there, so has big shoes to fill against this top lane opponent of Feathers and Fear. Are they chips or crisps? I was making fun of my EU friends because they call them crisps. Definitely chips. Let's see. Rain has a good. I see what I struggle with Rain's bot lane is they don't really. Their 80 carry at least doesn't reset on a good gold buys. He kind of sticks in lane with a large amount of gold.
That's bothered me every single game.
You want to kind of, especially a champion like Lucian who plays like an early mid game power spikes. You got to really play off your power spikes.
Oh yeah, I try to not go past 1,500 gold in pocket.
Kayn coming down bot lane, but Kiana's kind of matching this roam as well. Don't know if Kayn knows Kiana's there. It could be baiting him. I think Galio should try to go as Kiana goes all in here on the Kayn. Assassinates the jungler of Rain again.
Yeah, that's tough.
Back-to-back games, Kayn has found Evil Dave and just alled into him.
That's tough. That's
Oof.
That's Kiana for you.
That feels bad. As Doki starting up the Mountain Drake right now. Hits the Thresh hook. You know he's hitting that on the Orion under tower. Galio's under tower now. Gets the kill on top of the Lucian, but he's going to go down.
Oh no, not the flash.
Thresh gets the double kill, but dies too. So 2 for 2 coming out of the bot lane. Lux is potentially trying to go for a steal here. Demacia! Oh! So close. Only if Lux screamed a little bit harder for Demacia, would have got that power.
If only Evil Dave had teleport.
We're really getting lucky there for getting that dragon and the well, looked for that tower dive to look really bad for them. They actually got 2 for 2 for that, so definitely impressed with the science so far. Kind of staying within even CS at least with the Urgot and not dying yet for the solo at least. Definitely want to see Kayn will be a little bit more active. Definitely want to try to get your form as early as possible. It helps you so much. And with how the early game started, he shouldn't be too far off getting form. I wish there was like a way spectator could show you the form. Galio doing a good roam here on the top side, bot side of river, catching the Thresh, trying to get some vision control.
Good pickup by the
Attila does solo kill the Orianna. Very nice by him. Really showing his comfort on this Lucian pick. I mean, and the side of RAWR too, they've been kind of electing to go for these AP picks on the bot lane and letting Casino take the role of AD in the mid. Doki's going to be here bot side again as Galio's going looking for a taunt. Misses a taunt on the Lucian. Try to bully him out. Gets a taunt there. Dash, I mean, not taunt, idiot.
I knew what you meant.
I hate casting. As we got some roar chants from the crowd from the Little Caesars Red Bulls Arena. Definitely like to put themselves in a little bit of a hole early game and kind of show their prowess team play together in the mid game, late game. Got kind of just fine probably with this matchup, just farming. I think for this next dragon we may see it's going to be Infernal, so we're going to get that Ocean Soul that Perfect Bill loves, or another Air Soul.
It'd be Ocean. I feel it. I feel it.
Feel it in my body. I feel it. Yeah, I feel it.
Same thing. I was seeing the same thing this game. CS lead mid for Rain and CS lead top for RAWR.
As we get a pause.
More tech issues.
Tech issues from Mordekaiser. Wait, what? Oh, more tech issues.
From
There's
who?
no
this
Mordekaiser?
time? They subbed out their support from last game because of tech issues. That was quick. That was a quick tech issue.
Yeah, it looks like we have a cat on the computer mouse pad. I have to remove the cat from the mouse pad and resume the game. Not quirky this time. Ooh, God knows how long you had the menu up for this stream.
Cat's in my lap where she belongs. She's my little baby.
As we get the resume here, and I love the little chicken man Galio skin.
The best.
That's probably the best skin they came out with, other
Oh,
than
yeah. It's the best Galio skin, that and the freaking Alistar skin with the bell. Oh my god.
oh yeah, I love that one. Great gank here by Zach on top of the Lux. This is like what I was kind of expecting for this matchup with the 2v2 matchup, is this Zach gonna getting on top of the Lux for free anytime he wants. I think now that Kiana 6, this like 6+, it's gonna be a one-way matchup now, where Lux is gonna really just gonna have to be behind her turret the whole time. Kane's still not getting it evolved yet, so feels bad for her.
Getting blown up too quick.
Doki inside Rift Herald pit, baits out the
Oh
sign
my
ultimate,
God.
just leaps out of there.
What did I just watch?
Good bait by Doki, I guess, quote unquote.
I guess. I don't even think he knew that was gonna happen.
No. As we get another cat on the mouse pad. I don't know what's going on. I have my chat on hidden because I'm a good solo queue player. I don't listen at all chat.
Says
Banter.
sorry, my mom's hand is bleeding. Need to get bandage.
That's emergency situation. Always protect your mother. Right, Mama Skiwi?
Mamas for the win.
You won't get one mama.
That is their second pause.
Oh, Mr. Rule Official.
And Feathers wants to point out that bot lane has been responsible for every pause.
That's a smart man, Feathers and Fur. Smart man.
Get it together, bot lane.
It's
Every
never.
game.
Make sure it's never your lane that's the issue. Always
Exactly.
a bot lane difference.
It's always bot diff.
That or jungle diff. I hate jungling in solo queue. It's always your fault no matter what happens.
Oh man.
Especially my Smurf account. Oh my god. People are toxic.
Ugh.
Give you props, gold elo players. Gold League. Gold
Dude, get
elo
me
stinks.
Out! Get me out! Oh my god, gold 2 is the
I
worst.
just got my second Smurf that I gold 1. I'm on plat 4 now, but oh my god. I think I failed
Gold
3
is
series on that.
Oh, do you know how many times I failed my plat series this year?
Yeah.
It was like 14 times.
I failed the the
14.
plat series 3 times.
I failed it
Yes.
14 times and then I demoted it all the way to gold 4.
No,
But
that's a
now
bad.
I'm back to gold 2 now, but it's not as bad. It's not as bad as what I did to Valorant. I got to Platinum 1 in Valorant, and I'm now Bronze. No, wait, I'm back to Silver. I'm Silver 1 now. I fell that far on a tilt fest. So I am.
That scares me because I played Valorant with you and I thought you were pretty good. So
Yeah,
if
I'm
I played
cursed.
Valorant, I'll probably be like in the Iron Kingdom.
I'm just cursed when it comes to Riot Games. I've accepted my role. Forever a low elo stuck player.
I forgot what the shotgun is called, but I used to love that shotgun.
The Bucky
Oh yeah,
or the Judge.
no, the Judge. The Judge.
I'm not much of a shotgunner. I don't know. What? Oh, I was like, that's not.
I
in the
forgot what
game.
the map is called with the sewer, but there's like the seaside and the mid ropes. Like I used to always hide there mid ropes with the Judge.
Simp wants you to start barking. He just wants you to bark.
Bark.
Yeah, just random barking.
I'm not a dog. I don't do tricks. Quirky bark.
Woof.
Yeah, got a little woof. I'm sure Major's woofing in the background.
Alright, we're starting back up. Supposedly. If they hit start. They said R. But
We're gonna have to keep track of this pause time as there is a 15-minute pause limit.
here we go.
So we're gonna get the resume here in 1-0. Hopefully everyone remembers what they're doing.
Yeah.
Thresh misses a hook. Well, it must have been lag.
Reported.
There's no way he missed that one.
Report him.
Have Kane clearing some vision here on the Rift Herald, so Doki doesn't try to sneak that again and bait the Sion ultimate. But, I mean... we're having a 2-0 lead on starting the game on Urgot. Sion's been doing a pretty good job of just farming and playing safe.
Cheesecake.
Thresh going back to his winning percentages on the hooks. Gets the TP out by Zach coming in. I think this is a good TP by Zach now. Nah, he doesn't get the assist. He's just there for the team. But that should set up a bot lane dive here on the Lucian. Just dive. Dive him.
Oh, Lux looks like she's in a bad spot.
Good ult clear by the Lucian. That's smart because you're going to think you're going to get dive. But the Lux is going to be in a bad position here with the Kiana flashing away, but flashing towards a wall. Oh my! Sets up a double Demacia ult. But Casino does pick up a kill before Dragon spawns, and that's an Infernal Drakey.
That would have been great if her team would have been close by. Oh man, that would have been beautiful.
That would have been a really good ult. But
Alas. That's
Lucian had to burn his ultimate bot lane to save himself from being dove, and then Lux kind of coming over to try to prevent the dive to herself, getting caught by the roam of Zac and Kiana. Maybe Thresh is going to get the steal of the sentry? Oh.
I don't know why.
Smite champion.
I don't know why Urgot burns his flash earlier. He burned his flash to dodge the Scion knockup, but he was full health. I don't know if that was necessarily worth it, but.
And neither top laner deciding to TP away from the top lane to join the skirmish bot side. But Scion has to be careful here as he gets pulled into the Urgot ultimate. Whew.
Can't do that.
That ultimate of Fear Beyond Death is the most satisfying ultimate in the game. Get over here.
Especially when you snipe somebody with it. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I love the snipes with it. And we had Thresh roaming top lane to try to help the Sion, but a little too late for Thresh. He's going to be the new top laner right now, farming some CS for himself.
Right now, RAWR is doing what they want to do to win, and what they need to do to win.
Doki going for the Rift Herald sneak. I think Thresh is going to spot him out here, but Galio is going to be kind of up there too. Lux getting caught out again by the Kiana, face checking the Kiana. Sion coming over, just woof, ran down. Takes it to Massive, but Galio keeps him alive. I don't know how Kiana's still alive. Sion's going to finish him off. Urgot's here now with the TP. Kane's using ultimate on the Galio for some HP sustain. Flashes out of the way. Good knockup by the Scion. And Kane's going to come in there with her Qs too and get a huge shutdown.
Okay, Lux.
Woo! Okay, Lux, good bait.
Good turn as well, coming back in there to make sure she's still assisting the team.
Kiana actually lived so long there with the Galio ultimate, but then actually Scion getting a great Q knockup in the back line.
Yeah, I think Doki waited too long to come off of the rift to help.
Kind of thinking about it now, Sion's going to be actually a really good pick into this comp because they're going to be lacking a lot of sustained damage on the side of RAWR.
Yeah.
Kiana and Orianna are going to give great burst and like long distance like shields.
They don't have
But-
really DPS. Yeah, no, they don't have anything.
Really for
sustain.
Sion, you want something like a ranged like DPS that's consistent. Orianna's going for ultimate on top of the Lucia and flashes forward to get his dash with the Q and woo! Getting
Do
some
what you
revenge on that solo kill earlier before.
Yeah, that looked personal.
That looked
That looked personal.
that isn't even emotes, man. A true professional. I would have been emote spamming that. That looked personal.
No
Yeah, so
threat.
Lux has been kind of putting herself in bad situations, just face checking though Zac and Kiana, so she needs to be a little bit better with getting side vision so she doesn't walk into a hostile target. Sion's building like every item in the book right now. He has the components for Sunfire and Thornmail. Zac getting a great knockup on the Kayn and Lux. They're both going to go down here. Got the slow on the Kayn, but Kayn actually may be able to escape here. Urgot may come down there for a little snipe. Great knockup on the Kayn. Finally has a red form, but oh, gets hit by the snipe and whoo! There's
And
your snipe
there
there.
it is. There it
you
is.
are. Thank you very much, team. I'll take that. Fear beyond death. Little sniperoo.
Feathers has definitely been playing.
As we got another one-on-one here in the bot lane, Orianna versus Lucian. Lucian looks like he's not going to win that. Gets cued right to the face. Took a ball right to the face. Kids, you're playing soccer, so you don't want that. No headers.
Oriana's number now.
That looks really personal in the bot lane. I don't think the supports have been bot lane for the last 10 minutes. It's been one-on-one.
I'll let them figure it out. It's fine.
Looking real personal.
Ooh, what a flash.
Kiana flashes for the Lux saying, "You're not leaving mid lane, bitch."
What a flash.
Dies for
Oh,
it.
no!
Oh, executed.
Executed.
Never mind.
What a
We got,
tragedy.
we got a TP from the Scion training the Orianna, but woo, Orianna a little swifty dodge. Galio ult's going to come top of the Orianna, a little defensive stats there. Now they're looking on for the Thresh, possibly. We got Kayn against the Urgot right now. I don't think that's what Kayn wants to do, as Fear Beyond Death is still up right now. Here comes a little sniper Rudy. Still has his ultimate. Playing with death right now. Oh, I think if he hit that Q, he would have been able to snipe him with his ultimate. Urgot does have flash, though. May have to still stay up here and watch the flash E. Oh, he wants this kill so bad. But smartly, RAWR is just starting Dragon right now with Kayn being topside, just playing with the Urgot. Urgot lacking a little some mana right now, so. Looks like Thresh may be the only one here to try to steal this. As Lux Demacia again, almost, but great smite by Doki. Even though he's trolling with the TP, he's actually been securing the Drakes wonderfully, as now they're on soul point with Ocean Soul. This game looking like that 25-minute or less for perfect build.
They're gonna get that 24-minute soul.
Kayn did drop the Rift Herald top lane as Thresh gets lands a nice hook, but Zac is right behind him with the Ori ultimate. He's gonna think twice about that as Lux ultimates the Zac. That's a short cooldown on the Lux ultimate already. Maybe the 27-second ultimate from last game.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And we got Urgot free pushing top lane because Sion is mid wave right now.
Turret has been destroyed.
Lucian definitely needs a Blade of the Rune King.
This has been a blood match so far this game 3.
Yeah, Blade of the Rune King definitely should have been first item. I will agree to that.
I'm just gonna make sure this guy has presence of mind. He's building this mana mid every game. As I check. And he has Triumph. No presence of mind.
Okay.
Oh, that hurts me. Blade of Rune King is like a must against this team comp too, so yeah, I agree 100% on that. You got Zac, Urgot, Galio all stacking health. As they look for a good catch here on the Galio. Sion ult getting blocked by the Urgot. Or Crab God, I should call him.
Blade of the Rune King there, he dies. Galio dies there.
I mean, you like to take the mana moon, but at least take the presence of mind so you get the good scaling with it. Good flay by the Thrash, but good Oreo ultimate coming out, fading the flash out. And Sniper Rudy! Welcome to game 3, Rune Cheesecake. Welcome to the semifinals. Feathers and Fur has been unstoppable this series. Thresh landing another good hook, but Lux getting caught there. Galio on top. Good flash by Kayn dodging the Kiana ultimate, but he's going to get chased down by the Kiana. Zac's just still jumping in. He doesn't care. As that dive goes down, Zac's passive pox, but Urgot picks up the 2 kills. And Zac lives.
Aced.
We get a 21-minute and 50-second ace for RAWR. Everything is going their way this game.
Yeah, Feathers MVP, baby.
Feathers is 7 kills.
Feathers
Fat
has
frozen mallet, and Sion's running it down mid.
Feathers has consistently performed well
Go
every
ahead.
game.
Report Sion? Question mark.
Cheesecake diff. I don't know. The cheesecake spoiled.
It's like Urgot was hungry this game. Got his cheesecake there too. That New York style cheesecake. Shit's making me hungry.
Definitely gonna be a dead Kayn. Oh, nope. Kiana did not have ulti.
And we're gonna have Ocean Soul point coming up in the next 2 minutes, so.
Wait, don't get me wrong. Guerrero has played his heart out bot lane, absolutely. But no one in this series on either side has been as consistent as Feathers. In my opinion. They even brought in a new player to try to work with it. Even
Kane's
then,
gonna get caught here. Don't know what they're trying. They're just desperately trying to get a pick on somebody. And Orion's gonna come in here and get a massive ult onto the Kayn. Burn her, and Kiana's just gonna 2v2 with the Galio. Demacia gets the Casino.
Dominating.
He's got Kayn and still alive with the Sion. Grid knockup by the Sion. He's basically the only champion right now who can kind of survive. But Zac coming around. Good ultimate. Now we're just gonna chase the Lux. Get the KDAs up. Triple kill coming up by Duro. And here comes Ocean Soul.
I wouldn't say Guerrero had a 1v3 bot lane. Kayn was not down there much. Nora has Evil Dave ganked bot a lot this entire series. Now Doki, on the other hand.
I'm really impressed with the Duro just in the fact of last game, even though his Lux was intentionally feeding him the entire game with the Thresh hooks. He managed not to die as Vigar, and he picked up a few kills on the Killatron on Thresh. Actually,
I mean,
so.
he played great.
He played the lane phenomenally. But yeah, I mean, just it's weird because Feathers and Fur basically had pressure that whole game 2, and Rain just did nothing to protect the Mordekaiser or help him at all.
The way that I see it, Feathers has been so dominant in the top lane that Evil Dave cannot help bot lane the way he wants to.
Yeah.
He just can't.
And they're just going for a nice 25-minute Baron. Sion coming around the corner. Don't see him any chance of stealing this. As red team has slain Baron Asher. Looks like Sion's may get caught here, but nope.
Stop.
Ults himself away. Zac engaged getting flayed away. Very nice by Kilotron. But I mean, doesn't look good for Rain. Gonna pick up this bot turret from Lucian, but they do bait out the Galio ultimate, but Zax's is going to re-engage on the Lux. They don't care about towers right now. They have Ocean Soul, baby. And 3 members go down for nobody on the side of RAWR, as Sana looks to be like the 4th person going down, and yep, double kill for Kiana.
This is looking like it might be close to the end.
They get bot turret for 4 people dying mid wave and losing mid turret and pressure. Should be mid hit for free. Top inhib as well too.
Should be mid and top. And depending on how Rain plays it, if you pick up a couple more kills, it may just be in the game. I mean, you
RAWR
got
may even look
got
for an egg
Baron.
right now too.
Oh yeah, you got Baron, you've got Ocean Soul, you've got a 7-1 Urgot.
Zach being out the flay by Urg and
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oriana just gonna clean ultimate.
That is a game. That's game. That's gonna
That's
be a 3-0.
Game.
That is a
GG!
3-0 for Doki
Try to be
and
like
the boys.
Korean casters. GG!
Bunch of GG well played in the chat.
As the Little Caesars Red Bull Arenas goes crazy for Doki. I can't wait to get Doki's autograph after this. I hope he goes out the locker room sitting on it. Let's bring up Feathers and Duro. This is a semifinals, baby. Go cinnamon roll. Feathers knows that. I'll bring that up to him. Unfortunately, we don't have the Doki translator, so we can't bring Doki up today. Duro.
The Eddie Clear.
Oh.
Halt, who goes there?
It is I.
Oh, it's Feathers.
Ah, the one who keeps Doki in check. I like this guy. Give us your speech.
No one keeps Doki in check. Again, so
Kept that top lane in check. I know that.
Well, Hyperion did a lot of good things in regards to counterpicking. It's just, when Doki's able to go and influence the other 2 lanes substantially, it really, really contributes to a successful thing for RAWR. So,
how do you feel about Doki trying to recruit all of Glacial Equinox and get rid of you guys for his team?
Well, it's less that, more that he tries to recruit also every neutral objective on his own. So as you can tell, again, that there's a lot of success that happens when game 2 is able to get sneak a few dragons, recruit them to RAWR. But other than that, there's been a few times in which he's went on a little bit of a roam, so to say.
I was definitely impressed that you guys are actually able to pick up the dragons with the not having as much of a mid and bot lane priority game 2. I mean, I think you guys definitely between your solo lanes are so strong in my eyes that it allows Doki kind of play. He does play naturally as Doki, so you guys just literally let Doki play as Doki and kind of pick up the slack that way.
Well, in my defense, I was voting for Rain in 5. I was trying to follow the admin's lead there, but it's really nice to get a chance to face Glacial Equinox. There is a little bit of a slight rivalry there.
Yeah, I've heard of the Evo tournament.
Yeah. So this is kind of our chance. There's been statements. I'm not here to get into those. I'm just looking forward to us and Glacial Equinox finally getting the showdown that we both rightly deserve.
Do you think Glacial Equinox will be the smart team to finally ban you out for Urgot and Alawi?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think Guilty Spark is an incredibly good drafter. I think they're going to come in with a very good game plan, and I really don't think either team has a deep advantage. No team, I think, comes in as favorites for the finals. So I think it's going to be really good.
And we're also joined by Duro too, who
Hello.
I think also could have been equally shared the MVP ship with Feathers and Fur. Just with, I was really impressed with game 2 with how your looks kind of inted you all game, but you kind of managed to savage that lane for yourself as the Vygar.
So my Lux support had a 1000 ping for majority of that game.
Yeah,
Or I think her
that stinks.
spiking.
That's definitely going to make it a lot harder to dodge hooks from Killatron.
That
But,
game was very stressful.
Have you guys kind of went into the series kind of knowing that you were going to be on an AP primary role, or?
That was the plan since I think a week or 2 ago.
Nice. Is there anything? How do you think your bot lane kind of matches up with Glacial Equinox?
I feel like landing wise, it might be a challenge, but see, in my opinion, AP champions they spike off faster. Usually one item. AD champions usually need like 2 or 3 items to actually become like spike.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if we keep just running the strat, we should be fine. To be honest.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like I was saying, I think during one of the drafts too, I know a lot of teams are picking Caitlyn as their priority pick, but then I've seen in scrims that I played too that a lot of people answer Caitlyn with a Ziggs pick now, or some sort of AP bot lane. Like with this, even I've seen Syndra, even though she's been nerfed several times now. But I definitely agree. The AP side definitely scales a little bit faster than the ADs right now, at least that are currently played. But that's a good game plan. I'm always enjoying watching you guys' picks, because even though me and Perfect Build, I think game 1 we both said Rain had the better team comp. You guys pulled off, mechanically and team effort wise a little bit better together.
I think game 1, a large portion of it was Casino and Illusion. He did quite a bit of work.
Oh yeah, he was massive.
Yeah.
I think he was 4-0 at one point, and then had a disgusting CS lead.
Yeah, just Illusion mid in general is quite impressive.
How do you I was saying too, the Rain's AD carry, they picked Lucian, but they didn't even go Presence of Mind. It was a little bit strange for me to see. And I think Blade of Rune King would have been a much better choice for them to rush against your guys' comp too.
I think game 3, yeah, the Blade was better.
Any questions for you, Perfect Build? Quirky? I'm out of questions.
Where is it? I mean, hopefully you guys are excited for the finals.
And it's a grudge match too. We should advertise the grudge match. It's just...
Corky said she's glad she gets to go to bed. Thank you.
That's the RAWR special, man.
Yeah, there you go.
RAWR special.
There you go.
Rest assured, all of your classic Doki picks. Again, you're giving Doki the ultimate audience. We know what's coming. So let's be frank again. If you're seeing a brand, a Veigar, or what have you, we could be sending that anywhere now.
Is Doki mad that Nunu's been permabanned? Or is he happy he's getting the respect he deserves?
Yeah, he did try to pick Nunu in game 3 and realized it was banned. He did ban Nunu in game 2. It was banned then. So he does still have Nunu on the brain. But
Nunu on the brain.
So, yeah. Additionally, just as a kind of a bit of a mic check, that 5-man and bot on game 3 or whatever, we're both bot. Doki thought he was on Nunu, went a different way, and was like, "I'm not going to get Snowball." And he's like, "Wait, I'm not on Nunu." You were out for this.
I love Doki.
Yep.
That
And
makes
then
a lot of
and
sense.
about 2 minutes after that, he TP'd bot lane
Yeah,
and just
in the
died.
middle of the lane.
But I think his
Yep.
best TP came from game 1 when he was mid wave, and he just TP'd from mid wave to bot
Back a
to
dragon.
dragon, just only
And
for
then it
Poppy
got
to run into
stolen.
you guys
Yeah.
and steal it.
Oh,
I love
the
Doki.
TPs.
We're going to have to make him mandatory finals. We're going to have to bring the translator in for finals next week.
But
Who is the translator for Doki? No, it's Solanine. Yeah, Solanine.
if we were actually discussing this just so that to go off for like 2 minutes, the 5 ways to translate stuff into Doki language. Number one, make every O a 0. So nobody, again, if you're doing nobody, you have to put zeros in there. Remove a random letter from a word. Throw a 1 in for I every so often. So chips, again, would have an I. If there's a word that has S at the end, make it a Z. So that's how you get chips. And then step 5, instead of this, use dis. Instead of like, use LYK. There you go. You now know how to speak Doki.
I think an easier solution is just saying yes or no.
Yes. I'll give him yes or no questions.
Anyway,
Alright, but
yes.
Nice. Well, that's the series.
a quick 3-0, both semifinals going 3-0 in the Gladiator League. We'll have next week matchup of Glacial Equinox and RAWR, a grudge match, I'm told, by both these teams. RAWR having a little bit slight advantage in the past, so we'll have to see if Glacial Equinox comes on top next week. But thank you guys for both joining us for the interview, and good luck for next week.
Thank you, and likewise, good luck to Glacial Equinox. I know it's going to be a great series. So.
Hey.
Yep.